Kurnos is dead, but Nagash doesn't control his soul. Where is he? Is he stuck in like a pocket dimension? Is there another 8 points or 9 points or whatever Archaon's hanging in that we don't know about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is that I think that his new sculpt is better than his old sculpt. So take that.
You're really not wrong. You're really not wrong. Really, really not wrong. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back.
That's what I got. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. We're excited. I'm playing trees again for the first time in ages.
Indeed. Like an oak of ages.
Like an oak of ages.
Bad already.
It's going to be a wacky time. Sweeney time, your 5-ups and your ability to chomp Kurnoth into dust. Also Hand of Dust versus my ability to kill your army fast enough to avoid all that shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You've seen this played at, where was it? Flying Monkey?
Yeah, it was Flying Monkey.
Monkey.
So, a version of this.
Right.
I tweaked it a little bit. But this one, apparently, there's been a lot of talk, because when the new Soulblight book came out, everyone was like, haha, Evan Gory. Right? Wham, it's the opposite of the hype button. Sad trombone button. The saddest dude, the Jack Black Gargant. There's not a lot of great, powerful things on the Evan Gory list, but there's a certain build with Nagash, a couple of Terrorgeists, that people can do really well with. So
there's a lot of debuff
wanted to test
there.
it out.
Yeah.
Ton of debuff.
It's secretly tanky because
Absolutely.
of all he gets to do all the spells, all the good ones and all the questionable ones from the vampire lore.
Yep.
And then you can chomp stuff. You're -1 to rend and wound and
a bunch of healing on the Terrorgeists.
A bunch of
ability to bring them back. So
we're gonna see. I'm gonna try and pick them up all in one go with Kurnoth being really, really good. But who knows how that's going to go. I'm excited to give it a shot. I've played this list twice. That's so much more practice. I'm going to forget Trampled Underfoot every time. Sylvaneth players, I apologize. Feel free to roast me in the comments.
Absolutely.
GW, please make that a better ability. That trigger, it doesn't have to be better. It just needs to trigger after they activate, because then I'll remember it.
Sure.
Instead of into the combat phase.
A more natural gameplay flow.
Right.
For sure.
So, battle plan today is, what is this one? Not Places of Power?
Hold on. Power Flux.
Power Flux.
Keep the notes on the side.
Yeah, so the way this works is the player that goes second picks either A's or B's, and those are the, air quotes, active objectives, and they're the only ones that can be scored.
Correct.
If you have a Dorian Locus contesting one of those active objectives, you get an extra point.
As long as it's not being contested by an enemy one.
Right.
Well,
But
which you don't have to worry about.
I'm the only one with the Locus, so I'm already ahead, baby.
Yep.
Aside from that, that's the spicy bits on this, and I rarely remember.
You get a point if you kill a wizard in your turn.
Oh, any wizard?
Any wizard.
Oh.
Hold on. Enemy wizard.
Enemy wizard.
Yes, you can't miscast yourself into victory.
Dang it. Well, it's going to be hard since I've got that 4-up ward on that dude.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, hopefully he doesn't die because he's my grand strat.
Sure.
I'm not going to trade 3 points for 1.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you want to do lists real quick?
Yeah, let's do lists.
All right.
Do lists.
Oh yeah, we're doing beer real quick.
All right, perfect. What do you want to start with? You want to go with yours?
Yeah, let's do mine.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Whoop-ow.
Bam!
I'm going to wait for this to roll around because I have no idea what the name is. It's just from the Mankato Brewery.
Mankato. Mankato is the correct pronunciation of the word, but when European settlers came over, they called it Mankato, which means blue skunk instead of blue earth.
Oh.
Which is not great.
Well, it doesn't taste skunky. It's actually really great. It's called the Yuletide Lager. It's just a regular lager, but it has just enough of that like fruitcake / maraschino like cherry, like very very mild, but it's there enough that you taste that it's holiday flavored without getting slapped in the face with nutmeg.
It's really drinkable.
It's incredibly drinkable. It's only 5%. I'm not going to be wrecked by the time we
might
get around
not have
to
a hand
refills.
cam.
Right?
What's that?
We might not have a hand cam.
Oh no!
What's wrong?
It's you can kind of see it on the screen there. It's just
sad.
It's just sad.
Well,
sad about it.
Yeah.
So keep talking about the beers, and I'll work on that.
Can you set up the part where you can see the both screens? Because then I can walk you through how to fix it.
Yeah.
I think I know what's wrong.
So the Yuletide Lager here, it's from the town that I graduated high school from.
Oh, really?
Mankato, Mankato Brewery there from East Side, as you can probably identify in the way that I dress. I'm an East Sider versus a Westie.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Don't worry about it. They're very proud of their windows, but we have culture. So, but yeah, super, super, super good beer. You want me to jump onto mine while you guys are tech supporting?
Yeah, you do yours. I'm going to walk around the side here.
You got it.
We might have a black screen for just a second while he's talking, while I try and address this screen issue.
Ooh, the black. All right. Definitely not changing the board at all while Thomas is not paying attention. And look at that. I'm in unbind range now.
It's working.
All right, so I'm drinking the Peace Offering Cold Pressed Stout. It just tastes like coffee, if we're being totally honest. Like it just straight up tastes like you're drinking a bunch of coffee. Really good. Made in Minnesota.
I did it.
Tell where. You fix it?
Well, sometimes when you restart the program, it forgets my cameras.
Look at that. Oh,
we'll put mine on there in a second.
Okay, fine. Hold on here. We can kill two
You're
beers
so
with one
smart.
stone. Fantastic. So look at the outside lager, and then, this cold pressed stout. I like it, but I like bitter black coffee with, like, no cream, no sugar, no happiness, no joy.
Okay.
So I actually quite enjoy this.
Explains why you like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would describe the beer as so bitter as it almost rolls over into like untastably bitter.
Right, that's why I love it.
Yeah, it's not it's not face puckering. It's just like that incredibly acidic coffee bitter.
Love it.
So if you like that, great. It's not my favorite, but it was a cool beer to taste because I've never had it quite so intense.
For sure. And then, Mason, what are you on today? Where's it from?
Yeah, it's a little
Falling
weird.
Knife Brewing in Minneapolis. There you go.
Yeah, it's a hazy IPA. It's super citrusy. I think Thomas was guessing it was pineapple.
It was something tropical.
Yeah, it tasted like a tropical pale ale.
I thought
it's really good. Super tasty,
Papaya.
super easy to drink. If you maybe don't like bitter beers, but you've always wanted to find a pale ale that might ease you into it a little bit, this might be a good one.
Super hazy.
Super
too.
drinkable.
Super hazy.
I don't like IPAs, and I thought that was among the most drinkable IPAs I've ever had.
Yeah.
No, good stuff. But yeah, this is all gifts from my family, some reminders of home, some back Minnesota stuff. So
cheers
super
to
fun.
the O'Connells.
Indeed. To all my family all over the Midwest.
But somehow always with us in chat.
For some reason, correct. Still in chat.
All right.
Indeed.
Let's go to list number one.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm player one today.
Woo!
Let's start out with my general. I'm going to walk around the front here because
why not?
Why not? General, it's pretty bog standard. For some of it. I've got the Spell Singer as the command trait. What's unusual is that I have the Acorn of Ages. And that's because I am Everdusk. And Everdusk limits the range of the Strike and Fade and stuff to 6 inches rather than 9. And so I need more trees. I need reliable trees.
Right.
And that's a reliable tree piece. And it happens at the beginning of my hero phase. And so I could drop a tree down, then pick the battle tactic to kill something that's near a tree.
You know what I would be interested in seeing some data on is what percentage of tournament armies pick that model as the general with spellcasting savant.
It's been moving to Warsinger on the Revenant. Yeah, because with Belthanos, it changes the way the army plays.
Sure, okay.
Because you can run and charge, and that gives an extra 3 inches to the movement of anybody starting wholly within 12. So all of a sudden, the Kurnoth are 8-inch move, run, charge, add an extra 3-inch move if the Spite Swarm Hive goes off.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my general.
Yep. And I mean, still though, a solid piece. The 4+ ward save, tons of wounds. Like, they are a tough thing to get through.
Then we have the Arch Revenant. Nothing special about him except he's got the 12-inch bubble that gives anything with the Kurnoth keyword +1 to wound. And if anybody's curious about the color on these guys, I've been told by enough people that I need to just stay with the white and not go with the blue-green I was thinking about. I've decided to just believe that people are right, and that I'm wrong. All right, we're
It's
gonna
called brainwashing.
Yeah. So this
Believe in yourself, Tom.
this is Belthanos. He's leaning back because he's not done getting painted yet, and I'm not gluing him down to that bug until everything's done.
That's fair.
Belthanos allows anything with the Kurnoth keyword, anything in Sylvaneth to run and charge.
Yeah.
He has a command that anything with the Kurnoth keyword can retreat and charge in that phase. And he is generally just kind of a techie damage piece. He can get around, he can do a murder, and it's great.
That's a really cool sculpt, too.
Right. It's a cool sculpt. He's really popular. There's a reason, because he helps with the reliability in the army. Then I'm just going to put these two guys next to each other. We've got the Kurnoth with swords and Kurnoth with scythes. Two of them are 6-mans. And the scythes are 3 rend, 2 damage. And the swords are 1 rend, 2 damage, but 6s to hit are mortal wounds. Yes, I'm aware that that is a non-bow with my subfaction, but it does allow for a little independent operator where I don't have to worry about them.
Sure.
They still get something on 6s, and then if not, no worries. Just note that the Kurnoth, if they are contesting an objective, anybody wholly within 6, aka on the circle,
Right.
Gets to count as being wholly within 6 of a thing, a overgrown terrain feature.
Sure.
So that's important because I need to be wholly within 6 of stuff. My bubbles are really tight in this list, and so I'm going to be relying on that. So if you see me think I'm cheating, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Sylvaneth is one of those armies where sometimes you just got to trust your... There's so much going on with the back and forth and the trees that if you're trying to track it as someone who doesn't play them or understand the army, you guys are just going to spend time reading books.
Absolutely. And so this is an eBay miniature rescue. Shout out to that channel. I mean, I don't know the guy, but he makes good stuff and
for sure
can inspire people to try and rescue some stuff. I spent a lot of time repairing this mini. If he looks like he's tilting, that's just a godsend that he's there on that baseball. Anyway, this is Sake's Wild Hunt. The reason I took it is because it's 110 points, that it has a wizard that can cast +1 to wound. And that's really good. That means that I can shoot a guy out there and be +1 to wound. And if I'm hitting one of the targets of Heartwood, which is my subfaction, I get +1 to hit as well. So I can be striking and fading, turn 1, +1/+1.
What does a rescue mean?
What's that?
What does a rescue mean?
Rescue?
Saying that was a rescue?
He bought it secondhand, and the first person didn't do a good job.
Well, yeah, and they weren't painted at all.
Mistreated.
They were just they were clearly built for underworlds, and they never painted them. They were just poorly constructed, and then pieces are broken. And
Gotcha.
so I have the opportunity to. I've got a lot of stuff. Not everything needs to be the nicest, so I can fall on that sword so other people can get the nicer stuff.
Gotcha.
And then you guys can just look at an occasional wonky-looking thing.
He's running real fast, real forward, slightly to the left.
Right, 100%. He's always turning.
He's always turning. Run forward, turn left.
He's in a little ant death circle.
There you go.
So then I've got the Tree Song Revenants, I think.
Yes,
something like that.
Yes. Something
anyway,
like that.
they're 2-1s each. All they do is that they teleport. I put the most important guy, which is the guy that has the pan flute. He instead of moving, they can just teleport outside of 9 people.
Yeah.
In my testing, I think I should have done 10 dryads instead. But that's part of learning the army, right?
Sure.
When you play all the armies, you get to learn something every day.
Yeah.
So anyway, just as a reminder, on the Everdusk, in addition to the downside of shrinking, is that anybody wholly within 6 of my stuff can get exploding 6s to hit. So that's why there's a non-bow with the swords that normally do mortal wounds.
Right.
But it just lets me have a little bit of stuff.
Sure.
Also, caveat on the trees. Thomas, this is a streamer board with shit everywhere. You can't actually summon a tree onto this. The way that we're going to play it is that we're going to try and stay outside of 3 of the train features. We are definitely going to stay outside of 3 of the objectives, but when I summon in a wood, I'm going to pick up a terrain feature and then put my wood down. And that's not in the rules, but it's, if we want to have cool boards, we gotta, we gotta figure out how to make it work. So, just FYI, that's why you'll see it. I've got both the old wood and the new woods. I've got new woods here. And my overgrown terrain features that I picked are going to be this tree here, this feature here, and then this little rock here.
Indeed. Indeed.
And then the people I picked for my +1 to hit for Heartwood. God, this is taking forever.
There's so much stuff. Elves armies. Every elf army.
I say we. I heed and hawed about whether or not Nagash is going to be a +1 hit target to try and remove that 5-up ward, and I decided to lean into hubris.
Sure.
So I picked his general, the Vengorian Lord, and then the 2 Terrorgeists.
Yeah.
And then Nagash is just going to be a menace. And if I lose to that beautiful model that I painted, I also win.
Excellent. Little self-pat on the back there. Look at that.
Speaking of which, let's talk about your stuff, friend.
For sure. Rich Castle said he's been playing against the Sylvaneth like this quite a bit. If you want to jump in our Discord, which anyone else can jump into as well, but Rich Castle, if you want to jump into that, feed me tips. That'd be wonderful.
He's there. I've seen him.
Excellent. Perfect. You just, all caps, how do I beat this? That'd be great. And we're going to, fight over a little spinny circle of doom is what everyone's excited on.
Yeah.
So I'm running Avengori. Fun faction. I love my monster mashes, so I really wanted to try doing what's considered one of the more competitive monster mashes in Death, right? There's, I can't even remember the name of there's a black library book that's all about the Avengori. It's really good, actually.
Really?
As far as like how they work with society in Gur. But that's aside, look it up if you're into a bunch of the lore. It's kind of fun. As far as the list goes, I have my general, this Vengorian Lord that I painted this morning to get it done for the stream. Looking not too bad. I ended up with the
not too bad. Holy shit.
Just getting it all set. Command trait, I think I went the Monstrous Might, so that's the -1 to wound.
Yep.
My stuff when you're nearby him.
12. Just within 12, right?
Within 12, correct. Within 12.
So good.
Just trying to keep these monsters alive. Obviously, all 4 big pieces of my army are monsters, so that was a no-brainer. For an artifact, all the artifacts in Avengori are a little weird. I think every last one of them is a once per battle use.
They are.
So I ended up going with the Monstrous Crown or something like that. Anyway, it lets me, when I charge, I get to roll dice equal to the charge roll on a 4-up. Does mortal wounds once per game.
Once per game, you're a Stonehorn.
Exactly, right? So get to try to figure it out. Spell-wise, I took Flaming Weapon because Nagash knows all the other spells. So I'm going to probably use the War Scroll spell or Flaming Weapon and not take a spell from Nagash, since he's got more casts than I could probably use, if we're totally going to be honest. With these new limited lores.
Right.
Like 6 plus Shield plus Arcane Bolt is 8, and then Dust and Endless Spell. So I guess I've got some options.
This War Scroll spell isn't bad either, the heal.
It's not too bad. No. And it might come in pretty good handy with these big pieces, right? May as well, since we're talking about him, if I can get him out of here.
Yeah, grab
Go by the handle.
The handle.
The handle. Everyone should install a handle on their monster pieces.
I didn't even know I was doing it until I played him for the first time.
He's bigger than the spinny circle. That's
I know.
amazing. Oh, so good. So we got Big Daddy Nagash, obviously, or whatever manifestation of him is able to crawl up after Teclis's butler smashed him into a million pieces. GW obviously has favorites. That's not how that fight should have gone, but whatever. That's not up to me. It's okay. Nagash is great. You can't really change anything that's on the War Scroll, but he's got tons of casts. +3 to cast, +3 to unbind, 8 spells. But the big thing that he is doing here is giving a 5+ ward save to all my other monsters, as long as they're wholly within 12 of him. So this little death squad of harder to wound, you get less Ren from the Vengorian Lord, 5+ ward. The Vengorian Lord also makes it so that the Terrorgeist can heal with different stuff. Like, they're just going to run as a pack and try to weather the storm from these angry trees and or bushes.
That model is fucking crazy.
Isn't
it great?
Great.
It looks so rarely do I feel like things look better on camera, but I feel like he looked better on camera than he does
in person.
In person, I think they look good differently.
I don't know if I can put these guys on the spinner. They're too big. The wings are going to clip everything. Hold on.
I think you're good.
It's going to hit them. Let's see if it clears the mushrooms. Good save. Good save. All right, I'm running 2 Terrorgeists. They get to be battle line at Avengori, which is cool, right?
Yes.
If you want to play with your big dumb monsters, Avengori is the thing for you.
Right.
I still get all my screams like a normal Terrorgeist, and your bravery's not amazing, so that might come into
Yes.
in a little bit there. We'll see kind of how that goes.
Do you have the old Scream still?
It's, yes, yeah. As does the new effect Terrorgeist. Like, the War Scrolls are still identical.
Okay.
On that. 6s do mortal wounds on the jaw attacks. The big thing about putting these Terrorgeists into Evangori is that ability to heal if you're near the Vangorian Lord. And they get 2 unique monsters actions. The one of them is like a Vengeance. If your buddy dies, you get to instantly attack.
Okay.
And the other one is a triple roll dice, and if it's higher than their wounds, remove a model or a model within 1 inch.
Higher than or and equal to, right?
Maybe it's unequal to. I'll double check it when we get there.
Because I think it's a 5-up to pick up my Kurnoth, which is, I think, what keeps this like a spicy game.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
We're talking like, it could go either way. It could be a quick game. It could be another week in Decadent all the way till the bottom of 5.
6 hours! Let's do it!
No, absolutely.
Okay.
Not that, but down to the bottom of 5 before we know who wins.
Sure.
But we'll see.
Yeah. There we go. Sir George, he's never seen Nagash outside of like the Total War game, so it's a sweet model.
It's an amazing model.
Amazing model. It's just
it might be
real expensive point-wise.
It might be the best old world model, in my opinion.
It did come out right in the end times. So
That
it was
counts.
like right when... Fair.
Counts.
But if you think about it, this came out at the same time as like the Maggoth Lords from Nurgle.
It's so wild. I think that the Maggoth Lords must have been designed much
older
past and they got released.
Yeah, because they got a lot of that bilateral symmetry thing going on. Yeah. But this is, Nagash model's great.
Yeah.
Other than Nagash, 2 Terrorgeists, Vangori Lord, I have a single 10-pack of Doggos. Usually, like the traditional version of this list, has 2 10-packs of Doggos so that you've got more wounds present, more objective grabbing. But I decided that I wanted to switch things up a little bit, so I ended up going with a single 10-pack of Doggos, but then also doing a single 3-pack of the Fellbats, which are one of my favorite units in Soulblight, as someone who only gets 1 access to an ally for Flesh Eater Courts. The bats are amazing. I'm sure we could waste a lot of time talking about the new Regiments of Renown that were just kind of going on, but spoiler alert, one of them's full of bats, and I love it. It's so good. So good.
Real quick, what's your favorite one?
Oh, Manfred's.
Mine is probably Lady O.
Yeah. I know that's a hot take. I know that not everyone agrees.
I don't think it's the best one, but it's my favorite one. Turning off commands and having the 2 units of the Mirmorn, I think it's just spicy.
That's fair. It's fair. Last thing on my list, obviously, I'm taking the Spell Portal, which is the reason for dropping the dogs, is to reduce the points a little bit so that I can get that Spell Portal in so I can try to reach out and touch with that Hand of Dust spell.
And what I told Shannon is if you're playing Nagash without Portal, what's the point of life?
Right? Because, I think he just becomes like a buff-debuff piece if you don't have that. But if you have that, you now have a roughly 20-inch... I can kill whatever's in your army, which is super scary. Super scary.
Like, it can just end this game.
Yep.
I forgot to talk about my endless spell.
Oh, yeah.
Secretly, we all know what it is. It's just Spite Swarm Hive.
Mm-hmm.
FYI. I've got Verdant Harmony, or whatever it is, the Return a Model on Saith's unit, and then I've got Blizzard on my Warsong.
Indeed. Last thing on my army, I do have 4 grave sites scattered throughout the board.
I'll do a top down real quick.
One way over there, which you guys are kind of blocking.
Right here.
Got one down over here. I got one way in the back of the middle of the dogs, and I got another one back here. And I know these back 2 are kind of bunched, but my grand strategy is controlling more than my opponent controls. So I wanted to create an area that I can come to, since I'm going to be running as a pack. Having these 3 all in kind of good proximity means I've got an area I'm trying to focus on the game, and I'm not trying to spread out too thin. I also don't have too much that's coming back, right? Like the dogs can come back, the bats can come back, and that's it. So I'm not really worried about like the...
You're not playing typical Soulblight.
Exactly. It's gonna be very different. But with that being said, you were a single drop.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
You definitely took deployment. Who will be going first?
I decided to give it to you because you couldn't charge anything into my Warsong Rev.
Right.
And he couldn't be Hand of Dusted turn 1.
Also right.
So that, I think that there's an argument to go first. But I want to see action early. And that's what we're going to get if you choose to run up the board, which you probably will.
So the flip side of that is that I get to pick the active objectives because I'm going second.
No, you're going first, so I get to pick.
The flip side of that is that you get to pick the active objectives. This is the right choice. Which ones are active?
The middle two. The middle A.
Yeah, the ones that were already absolutely.
A.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get a bonus point for having a locus on there already.
Right.
So I'm going to be starting on the back foot, and first turn battle tactics is going to be a little tough. Thought it through. I'm going to be going with Surround and Destroy, turn 1.
Okay.
Just because I've got a good amount of mobility here and not a lot of other options.
And that's perfectly fair, because while you do have +4 to cast, +3? +3 to cast, you are still, like in this land of primal dice, you are not guaranteed to get magical dominance out.
Correct.
And you want to cast as many spells as you can, because why else did you bring Nagash?
Absolutely. Let's do some primal dice. Let's get started on it. Best of luck to you. I think that this is going to be a -2 command points for Nagash.
All right, and then I'm at 3. All right, good luck.
Sounds good. You as well?
Yes, and so 1 each?
Yep, just 1 each. 1 each in the primal dice. All right.
And then you're going to do Surround and Destroy.
Surround and Destroy. Yep, I'm going to be grabbing... Let's see. It's going to be this Terrorgeist, and the Bats is my 3 for Surround and Destroy. They're going to surround it and destroy it. It's going to be wonderful. Heroic actions. We are going to start with just trying to grab a command point, because I feel like I'm going to be a little bit low on some of those with as much as I want to do here.
Right.
So we're going to try to grab it off of my general, off the Vengori Lord. I fail.
Guitarn McGorf, the name I can never pronounce. Good to see you, bud. Glad to have you with us. Same thing. I didn't say hi to Rich, but it's always good to see Rich tuning in from the far-off land of kings and queens. I'm sorry you didn't win, Rich, against the Sylvaneth. It's a brutal list. Like, that many Kurnoth. I was playing against another Death Army, and they got me down to 2 of each Kurnoth, and then I just proceeded to just table them. Now, there was a lot of stuff going on, but
sure,
you can come back, for sure. The rally on those guys is brutal.
For certain.
All right, so, what are we doing?
Heroic action to you.
I am going to put a command point on Belthanos.
See it?
No.
Nope. All right. Spellcasting time. So first things first, I'm going to try to have this Vengori Lord. Do we prep for you to come slap me, or do we prep for me to do little to nothing? I think it is we prep for you to come slap me. So I'm going to have him try to cast his War Scroll spell.
And just for the audience, I'm making my general the Locust Focus.
The old Locust Focus.
The old Locust Focus. So I get 3 casts on that Mambo Jambo.
Indeed. So Cursed Reflection is the name of it. I get to pick a monster, and they get his hunger rule, essentially, until the start of my next phase. I'm going to be picking this Terrorgeist here.
Okay.
On a 7.
Say that one more time.
He gets the hunger.
Oh, he can heal.
Yeah. Equal to the wounds he does.
I'm going to try and stop that one.
Okay.
Because I think you've got a lot of that I don't care about. So.
Pretty much.
Do not stop it.
Okay. He is very hungry.
Yes.
He has the hunger. Sounds good.
Kyle, I'm going to RMO, but I don't believe you are.
Rocky Mountain Oak? I think I am.
I thought you said you had something, and that's why we're going to LSO.
I'll have to look. You're right. I am going to LSO. That's happening for sure.
It's 2 weeks after LSO.
Okay. I'll think about it. I got to figure it out. It's not too far.
I'd love for you to come.
I could day trip it. Because I live here. It's great.
That's actually what
that is the key, right?
Yeah.
All right, Nagash here. Nagash is going to try for, you know what, let's do a Mystic Shield. Just to open it up. That's on a 7, or 8.
8.
On an 8.
I don't really care about the Mystic Shield.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to throw that on the... Start on the Vengori Lord.
It's super powerful, but I'm just not as...
No, for sure. For sure. We're going to go for an Arcane Bolt on Nagash.
Woo!
Cast on a 6.
I mean, if he wants to do Mortal Wound, he can do it.
Sweet! Arcane Bolt. All right, and then we're going to go with that, what is it, the Cursed Wind? The
Mortal Wound.
Mortal Wound to 3 units.
Yeah.
So going with that one.
All
right, what do you do to yourself, buddy? 3. Saving 1. So taking 2. Boopity boop. Well, we're done with spells. That's enough. On to the movement phase. Okay. That was it was something. It sure was something.
It was
all right.
Sag.
I'm going to spend a command point to auto 6 this Terrorgeist so that I get my battle tactic for certain.
I agree. I use my command core. No.
Your command. Oh, yeah, none of your nonsense.
You need to be all the way.
Oh, right. It's got to be on the other side of the thing, doesn't it? Yep. So he gets a full of 20. So
yeah.
He'll get clear.
Yeah, we pre-measured it before we got into the game.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So he's going there. Those bats are going to run over on the far side a little. Luckily, that's all they needed was a little. They needed that lovely 15 in order for them to get outside of 3U. But up here, playing in the real world. Let's swap you out because of wings. Wings they're so cool, but they're such a pain.
Right.
They really are. All right, and then that last one leaves this other Terrorgeist. So for now, I'm going to have these dogs run. Just try to get a little bit going. Well, I see how it is.
They just got out of the ground.
Yep.
They're shaking the rocks out of their joints.
Yeah, they got to, something. All right, let's see. They're going to go up here.
Yeah, Waffle House. Nagash does what he does. I'm hoping that we don't see too much of that, but when you're casting 8 spells a turn...
It can certainly happen.
It is not...
More than you want.
Yeah, not unheard of.
Doom. Oh, you're the last one, so you gotta be like that. Sounds good. Alright. Vengori Lord. Also running. Hey, it wasn't a 1. I'll take that. It's pretty great. Take that to the bank. Head there. Nagash, he's gonna run. Ish. It's alright. He's got this. He's doing okay. Teener for him. Handle. Gotta remember the handle.
Yeah.
So on mine, I ended up like fusing a bunch of these spinny deals to the base in different points for more structure.
Right.
But it does like open the model more to have them out.
Yeah.
For certain.
In retrospect, it was such a smart choice that I didn't know I was making. I just wanted. I was like, man, he's a cool iconic model. Like, I don't normally put a lot of time into basing because I'm not here to paint rocks. I'm here to paint the avatars of the God of Death.
Indeed.
So
let's see. Is there a way to do that? Yep, we're still good. All right. Cool. I don't have a very exciting turn for you here, but I do still control this because I took it on deployment.
Checks out.
So I got 1 in my battle tactic for score 3, and that's
so good at this game.
That's all I got. We're never going to hit the 6-hour mark at this rate. I got to slow down a little.
That just means we got to slam these beers.
Yeah, let's do it.
He really needs a built-in rule to avoid miscasts. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, if you're going to make him hard roll these rolls on like Teclis,
right?
But maybe the point of Teclis is that he can't really miscast because he's the god of magic. I don't know. Maybe there's just something very Saturday morning villain about him being able to fail to cast a spell.
And I think that he is their who's He-Man's bad guy?
Skeletor.
Right, the thing. He's Skeletor.
My hat.
It's GW's Skeletor right here, right? Like it's the one that they like to make fun of and like to be like, oh, and his arrogance made him lose.
All right. What's the week in Decadent wish list for the upcoming Battle Scroll update?
Oh man.
Do you have anything?
Let me think. I can stall it. Do you have a battle tactic in mind? Do you want me to stall and think of a battle scroll thing while you're doing that?
Yes.
Sounds great.
I had zero time thinking about it.
So I have seen some talk about playing with the line of sight thing a little bit as to whether or not you can see characters when they're close versus the mounted versus unmounted sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like where the game is right now with it, quite frankly. So I'm not too worried about a change on that. I would like to. We were talking about the line of sight change with the trees is silly because no one uses it right now, right?
Right.
So having stuff that actually properly blocks line of sight would be cool. I don't know if GW will do it again because they love their true line of sight because it's models and it's immersive and etc.
cetera, et cetera.
So I think I'm really mostly just looking at point changes is really what I'm hoping for. Make Feck better. We were talking about that already. I wrote into Lone Star Open because they had in their rules, if there's no FAQ for a battle tome, you can't use it because they're afraid of things being unbalanced. However, they feel comfortable and confident enough with the Flesh Eater Quartz book that they're all right without it having an FAQ. What does that say about the book? I don't know. We can all read into that. But I definitely will be taking Flesh Eater Quartz and trying my darndest to see what I can do.
Your best work.
Yeah. I guess, just a couple of points changes. I mean, I'd love to see points drop on the Feck monsters, but I think it's too early for that. I think we'll see points increases on the Sharks. That's very needed. The Command Core FAQs and stuff like that for Cities of Sigmar is kind of a boring but necessary sort of a deal that they should work on. Yeah, that's about it. I guess playing a little bit with the auto battle tactics that some of the armies have would be great. There's the big rumor about them doing the old Lone Star thing of dropping down the book battle tactics to be worth less points.
Right.
That, I think, would be good for the game, but I don't know if they'll do it. That might be maybe it's a 4th ed wish list.
Gotcha.
Cool. What are we doing?
I think I'm going to harness the spirit paths.
Okay.
Which is be set up as part of the from the woodlands depths. So I need to strike and fade.
Okay.
It can either be, and I have to make a charge. So I can come in, make the charge, and then yeet out. I don't have to do the entire process. I just need to be set up as part of it at some point, and also I've made a charge. So I can run in.
Okay. So you don't have to get out.
I don't have to get out, or I don't have to teleport in.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do that just because I really don't. I'm not practiced enough with this army to just know what I should be doing.
Sure.
Normally, I would do something like cast a spell in a corner. Mm-hmm. But I am not smart enough to have done that. There's ways I could have finagled it, but I'm gonna play it safe. Magic dice.
Yeah, let's do it. Wow, impressive. No.
All right.
To both. Fancy.
One dice each, which is to your favor.
Indeed.
Then my heroic action is going to be a command point on Belthanos.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, I want Nagash to heal himself. Nagash does too. He heals himself, not great, but okay-ish. Boop. There we go.
That means he'll be fine next turn.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Then I start casting spells.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, beginning of hero phase.
Okay.
I have to put down my tree before you get up in my shit.
Acorn away!
All right, I'm gonna put down an acorn.
Indeed.
I'm gonna put it up front here.
For sure. You're using old trees there.
Yep, old trees.
Perfect.
Just because I've only got 6 painted regular trees.
Right.
And I've already got 3 down on the board, so as you start zoning me out, I need to be able to place down individuals, so I can't waste them all now, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can't be too wasteful. Alright. Trying to figure it out. What do
I don't know.
Alright. We'll call that good enough.
Perfect.
Alright, got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't think that's always, I don't think you always need to dump it.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, where you've got the ability to just pop up anywhere,
right,
you can start zoning me out really bad.
Sure.
And I want to get as many 3 blocks of trees as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'm going to start out by casting Spite Swarm Hive.
Mm-hmm. Kyle, selfishly, I'm going to say bring Lumineth because KO's rough. Which means probably bring KO.
Yeah, wait.
10?
Because I've got a 6.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to throw a Primal Dice and just see if I'm lucky.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to do this in just a second. I forgot to do it now.
Okay.
I'm +1 to cast.
Yes.
I could potentially have been +2 if I'd remembered to do Belthanos' little prayer thing first.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So that's my bad. So I'm going to be a 6, 12, 13.
13?
I could have been a 14.
Right. Okay. Well, Nagash is going to see if he can say no.
Yep.
So that's an 11 right there. I'll throw my primal dice at it.
Okay.
Why not? Of course. Go for it. Take it.
I somehow make it happen.
Absolutely.
All right, Spite Swarm Hive goes down.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stick it... I actually have to see how close it has to be. Is it wholly within 12? Is it something? I actually haven't gotten a successful cast of this in my 2 test games.
Oh, wow.
Well,
All
that's,
right,
that's the reason why Belthanos is such a big deal.
Sure.
Just because he adds the reliability.
Mhm.
Range of 15. It just needs to
Not
be a
bad.
wizard within 6, I believe. So I can throw it around a little bit. Within 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, just 9. Oh, so it's actually got a lot of range.
Very
Uh-huh.
nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
And what's that guy do again?
He adds +3 to the move
Okay.
and +3 to charges.
Mm.
So all of a sudden, there's a lot more, just getting around.
Oh,
And
because most people do think of Sylvaneth as a very stationary army.
Right.
Right.
So, gosh, got to decide what to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Warhammer so hard?
It's like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like the whole. It's like the whole thing.
It's like the
bud.
whole thing.
All right, I'm gonna stick it here. It's
Yeah.
within 9 of this wizard and
For sure.
6.
Okay.
Then that's what's one spell. I'm gonna use Belthanos to try and change this into arcane.
Ooh.
Yes, it's both overgrown and arcane.
Lovely.
It's already overgrown, so
Yeah.
now it's just arcane.
For sure.
Let's see.
Yep.
Make Feck better. Oh, I didn't give my wish list. I'll do my wish list here as I'm starting to move.
For sure.
Then what else does he cast? Do I throw out a bomberino? It doesn't really hit anything that I care about. So no bombs.
Okay.
I'll cast his tree. I'll cast a tree
Cast a tree.
on 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Nagash. Gone.
It's gone, and then I cast Mystic Shield
Okay.
on an 8, 9, 10.
Gone.
All right. More like what we expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Last but not least,
Yes.
+1 to wound from Sixth Wild Hunt.
Okay.
On a 10, because I get +1 from the arcane that I stuck him next to.
Gone.
How many 9s can you roll?
9 books of them. Ah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Okay, I think that's everything. I do have to do 2 up to get the advantage off of this thingy.
Sure. Okay.
So here we go. No.
Oh, well, all right then.
So now it's useless. Good job.
Interesting.
Then movement phase.
Mm-hmm. Do it up. What's on your wish list as you're moving?
All right, wish list. I think I would like to see. I think some changes to Stormcast heroes. Points are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see. I don't know. Like that's like the main one, if I'm really being honest. Stormcast heroes. I just want to see them on the table because they're cool.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Rules wise, gosh. In retrospect, I can't move and talk.
Nope, that's fine. Kyle, you do bring up a really good point. Lone Star making it so that your book tactics are worth less than the normal ones does take a little bit away from KO. Because KO, without magic, you lose what, 3 of the battle tactics out of the main book. So it's really a matter of like, are you winning just through taking down your opponents through gunshots? So yeah, so maybe elves. But that's part of the fun of these different tournaments, having slightly different takes on stuff, right?
Right.
Is it keeps things a little more fresh, keeps stuff from getting too stale. I know I am definitely considering Manfred for Lone Star, just to have a little more tools in that old feck box.
Right.
And I have a lovely painted Flesh Eater Quartz Manfred already, which I'd be excited to bring, because I've never brought him to a tournament. It'd be real fun. Real fun.
So he's going to run over here.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to flap.
Woo! It's all good. No one saw that. It's all fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. All good.
These guys are going to scoot out of the way here
Mm-hmm.
to make room for whatever they're the Wild Hunt.
Steve.
Yep, Steve.
Steve in the Wild Hunt.
Steve in the Wild Hunt.
Yep. As you do.
Roll me a run roll for the Wild Hunt here.
Certainly. And actually, is Belthanos actually over there?
Yes, I auto-sixed him and.
Got you. Do you mind if I do a redeploy?
Yeah.
With Chad, I got a 3 for your run there.
Thank you.
I'm going to do a redeploy on the. What's the reach on your weapons, actually?
I think it's 2 inches, but let's double check.
Okay. Because I want to do a redeploy on the old
answer.
Pupperinos, but it will come down to what your weapon reach actually is.
That's fair. Let's see here.
I never originally noticed that this guy on the beetle is like wailing.
Oh yeah.
So much. He's
He's
very much
He's
do.
all in. 2-inch range.
2-inch range? What's his bravery while you got that open?
I think it's 9.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, yeah, I'm going to redeploy the pups. Just got another one of those lovely 3s. All about the 3s today. Got a lot of 3s going on. So get them up there.
Oh.
Just to get them in the
Gossamet Archers. I want to drop in Gossamet Archer prices.
Okay. Ooh.
It would be nice to see some changes to. This is like never going to happen, wishing, but reducing the quality of Fusilier and Steam Tank damage, but then also fixing their points to reflect that. Because without mortal wounds, for example, if you just made that melee, they're not worth 170. They're barely worth 150.
Sure.
So it'd be nice to have them there looking cool, but without being toxic.
Right.
But
slash buff to the cannons, so there's a reason to take it.
yes.
Right.
But buff to the cannons.
Yep.
Though, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's just some stuff in cities that I'd like to see addressed. I want to see Gossamet Archers on the table because they're one of the coolest models in the game. And it would be nice to see some points adjustments to effect to bring some of their units to be more competitive.
Which is super sad since the book's not even out yet. But
well, it's just tough when you don't have any cheap battle line options that aren't like battle line Fs. Because 160 points for your ghouls, it's just tough. Oh, Ard Boys, I'd like to see Ard Boys go down.
Oh, sure.
220 points is absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm not done yet. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. Kyle, Neferata's I like the other stuff in Manfred's, like the bats. What he comes with, more than I like Neferata's stuff. That is a really cool ability to be able to swap your battle tactics out.
Can you throw me a? I'm thinking now.
Okay.
Who do I send into these bats? I think I send. Who do I try to send into the bats? That's correct.
10,000 bats.
I think I teleport the sword hunters and hope for the best here. I'm not gonna run.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be outside of 9 of them, but I'm gonna be struggling
because they don't fly, right?
Right, but I can come over here instead
for sure
because this is
still a 9er. Yep,
still a 9er.
Beautiful.
Now I think that one guy is not likely to kill the bats, especially since I don't have an overgrown piece over there, but
sure. Yeah, but we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Absolutely find out.
Assuming I can even make a 9-inch charge, right?
Oh, it's average.
There's a lot of Fs. I don't know about that. All right, so there's that.
Okay.
Still getting the plus.
It had to be on a 2-up, and I rolled a 1.
Rolled a 1.
So it's hard to get off, and then you can just roll a 1, and then you don't get your spell.
Indeed.
Just get rid of the 2-up roll.
Right. They got an awful lot of 2-ups
roll.
in there.
Yeah, just get rid of the stupid roll. It's already not as good as Belthanos.
Sweet. Do you have any shooting in this army?
Oh, I'm not done yet.
What? Oh, no. Yeah, these guys. Very nice. I know you're talking on taking Dryads, but just this.
I know.
Right? It's amazing, right?
It's amazing. You're not wrong. I don't disagree. They're going to get screamed off by a Terrorgeist, but then you have to split up your party.
This is true. Very true.
Which is what I want, right?
Right. Yep.
I hear you. I divide and conquer you, and so you have to really like come together to make it all work.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. Then shooting. I don't have any. Then charging.
Correct.
I do have some of that.
Sure do.
Let's charge Belthanos.
Yep. Sure do.
Adequate.
Yep.
Adequate. Let's see here. I rolled a 7. All right, so it's not going to get me over there. You are going to be able to scream at me if you choose to scream.
You're brave 9, right?
Yes.
Nah, I'm not going to change a command point for a chance at a 4-up.
Right. Just get wholly within 6 of this thing.
Okay.
Just so that I can get out of dodge and get my battle tactic.
For sure.
Then I'm going to let Hubris sing and just roll a 9 here.
Okay. See? Easy as that. Super simple. Perfect. Bye, bats. They're done.
Bye, bats. It's not what you wanted to see.
That's all right. Bats.
Well, the problem is that we've got the scatter terrain here.
I mean, but not if it's scatter terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dead.
2 of them might do it. I guess they don't have much of a save.
Sure don't. You got a 6-up ward? I can roll really well.
We talked earlier, and the small trees are just there for looks, so that I didn't want to be able to choose them as my overgrown terrain, because that'd be really strong.
Indeed.
So just in case anyone's curious, we did talk about it ahead of time, which is the best way to establish rules.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
Outside 3 there. So monstrous action is only you.
Yes. That was on purpose too.
Good.
Not at all. All right. We're sorry. We're going over here. Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm taking the pictures I like.
He's usually like going after the shots. And anyway, my monster's action is going to be to stomp you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure do.
For 2.
6 ups. Hey, save 1.
Nice.
Bam. Look at that. Dogs forever.
Are they 6s or 5s?
They're not holding you. Oh, are they?
Are they?
They might be. No. Well. No, you're right. They are. Never mind. Okay. Cool. We're good.
I'm here for you, bud.
Sweet. Thanks.
Activations. We're going to start with Belthanos. He is going to. What's he going to do? Attack.
Pile into the terrorists. Stay at a 3-inch range. Only.
All right. His attack profile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not a special boy as far as like one of my targets.
Nope.
So I have to spend a command point.
Wait. Oh, yeah, the dogs are. You're correct.
It's the Terrorgeist, 2 Terrorgeists in your general.
Yep, you got it.
So I am going to. I'm going to save my all-out attack because I'm really just sending him in for the battle tactic.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not going to do anything back to you.
This is going to be 2s and 3s on his glaive.
Sure.
6s explode because I'm within 6 of the training
Absolutely,
piece.
you are. Yeah, go for it.
I've already sold to Sylvaneth players like 6 attacks on Belthanos.
So good.
The 6-inch range though on all my abilities is tough.
And Belthanos isn't keyword locked in a subfaction, right?
No, he's not.
That's nice. I like it when they do that with Ursharon and Gorman.
So 3 at -3 just goes through for a total of 9 damage.
Okay. Let's see that 5-up ward save. Saving 4 of them.
Nice.
That's not bad. So that takes out 2.5 dogs.
Nagash doing work.
Yeah. 2.5 doggos. Where are you coming from?
Let me finish my attack.
That's true. Then I can just pull.
So. That way you have all the information.
You got it.
So then the mount. This is 4 attacks. 4s and 3s, -2, 5 damage.
Okay.
4 damage. 4 damage.
Oof, yeah.
All right. We did it.
We did it.
Strike and fade.
Okay.
Whoa, battle tactic.
Fading. Ta-da. Beautiful. Look at him go.
Right away from those nerds.
Perfect. 2.5 dogs coming up from over here. Sweet. I guess I'll go with some bats, since everybody else left the party. Dear bats. Make me proud.
That's wild.
Oh man, there's so many things I haven't caught up with. And I'm sure they're old comments. Trees normally don't move, so that tracks. One thing I don't like about Lone Star is that book tactics. You talked about that one.
Sure did.
Is that still a thing? Book tactics only worth one?
I guess I haven't read the pack that deeply.
They did it the last time we were there.
Yep.
That's true. So that's I might change my opinion about what army I'm taking. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, you're right. I'm going to go bats into your hunters, hitting on like nothing, and then
Hitting like Belthanos' mouth.
like Belthanos' mouth. You got 2. No rend though.
3 up.
Okay. 2 damage though.
2 damage on a bat.
Yeah. Take
oh,
that.
Man, I always forget something.
And now I heal 2 wounds. Your turn.
Because they're not vampires, but they're also kind of vampires.
They're kind of vampires.
All right, 2 wounds on a tree. We'll pile in here as far as we can to get maybe get a third guy in there. Then an inch.
Did that tree just punch my dogs? I think it was a giant grasshopper. Actually,
yeah, it's a
hopper from a bug's life.
Actually, the grasshopper
whiffed.
failed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The grasshopper just made tripping sounds.
Back legs in there. Just start fiddling away.
All right, I will all-out attack these guys.
Okay.
Which will put them on 2s and 3s. I'm not within 6 inches of any of my stuff.
Sure.
So I've got 3 guys.
Okay.
One of them's the leader. He was planted with Miracle Grow, so he gets an extra attack.
Wow, so good.
Yeah. This is 2s and 3s.
Yeah. 2s and 3s.
All attack.
Yeah, I was about to say. All right. I don't know why you rolled those dice.
Just trying
Not a single one in there.
Just to 76s, you know.
Uh-huh. I found them. There's the ones.
There's some ones.
They showed up a little bit later.
All right, they're dead.
How many damage each?
2 damage each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at rend 1. So that's 22 damage.
Okay, here's half for 6s.
Here's half.
How many 6s can I roll? 2. Okay, that's 9. Well, they're already dead. Okay. Well, that was quick. Poof, poof. All right, what you got? Obviously, I don't battle shock. I'm Brave 10.
Yep, that's it. I can't. I'm done with all my shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I get. Did you only score 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, because we got different scoring here.
Indeed.
I've got 1, 2 for objectives, 3 for my locus, and then 2 for my battle tactic.
Oof. All right.
Oh, and then we need to mark them as successful.
Indeed, indeed. Perfect. Well, we got ourselves a prio roll here going into 2.
Good luck, sir.
You too.
All right.
So,
is it worth giving it back to me? Is this am I gonna do a lot with this double?
I don't think you are, and then it lets me pick what's
better
active.
double. Oh yeah, that's true.
And set up hopefully for a battle dub. Yeah. Take it. This is on you.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going with bees.
All right, perfect. All right. Beginning of hero phase.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for setting stuff up.
Yep.
Primal dice.
Yep. 1 for each.
I forgot to minus mine because I'm a dummy.
That's it. No, you just had it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle tactic. Do I surround and destroy this turn? Seems like a pretty good surround and destroy turn.
I'm sorry, Waffle House. Obviously, you did incorporate the bug whiffing into your statement. You're correct. A tree punched my guys.
Did that tree just punch my dogs? Oh, man. Are the mortals on the sword?
It's not happening.
Kyle, there's 6s to hit, and I forgot about them.
Just is what it is.
Because it was so unimportant that I was
on the bats?
Yeah, the bats.
They're dead.
Yeah,
they're already dead.
They were going to be dead, Kyle, and I was just rolling it. Then.
Yeah.
And then
heroic action. Or battle.
I'm thinking about battle tactics. I am wondering if I surround and destroy this turn, since I've got a bunch of guys just kind of like.
Ooh, yeah. I think that's a super fair shout.
Out in weird spots.
Absolutely.
The problem is they need to end in those weird spots, and I gotta pick which guys I use because I still want to strike and fade.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what the cool kids do.
Right.
Questions. I think I will drag it out.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. I can try and kill a unit that's within 12 of a tree. I don't think I'm in a position to do that right now. I'm outside. Am I outside of 30 to cast a spell?
No.
Well,
You're talking about the very backest guy?
Yeah, the guy with the horn. I think I am.
Guy with the horn. That's 30. You are. He's good. You can try it.
I don't think I have any spells that I really care about.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and cast a spell with him. And then
Michael, where in the world are you that it's morning right now?
Morning? Who?
Michael Sewell? Hello?
Morning, lads.
Australia?
Yeah, it sounds like an Australia thing. We've had some Australian kings join chat, and I just can never remember who it is.
The text is right side up. It can't be Australia.
True. Anyone make a joke about the stick fetching the dog?
All right. You're casting spells in the corner.
Am I really? I am. I'm going to get out of the way now because it's not going to be much of an option later, even if it doesn't feel like the most
for sure
awesome choice. I'm just going to be lazy and do that. And you picked these two objectives,
correct,
right?
The bees.
The bee's knees.
The bees.
Okay, so that's magical dominance for 2.
Indeed.
Which is not guaranteed because he's not a great caster. And I backed away from my +1 to cast terrain. Now I'm going to Sydney. We are due for 40 degrees. That is crazy. It's snowing in Denver, my friend. Heroic action is going to be a command point on my general.
Okay.
Still no.
Okay, I would like Nagash to be full of health.
Okay.
He is! All right, sweet. Moving on.
Ba-bam.
Ba-bam.
Then I am going to cast one solitary spell.
Yeah.
Do I just let, we're on stream, do I just let Hubris ride?
The
answer is you always let Hubris ride. The reality is that what I should cast is Mystic Shield. And,
Kyle, the focus is nobody. Here's my command point. Moving on.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any locusts.
Well, it has to come from a specific hero.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'll give a little token to somebody. Yeah. Sounds great. Perfect.
Boop. Okay.
Yes. What are we doing with Hubris?
So Hubris is that I should be casting a Mystic Shield on a 5.
Yep.
And instead, I'm going to cast their War Scroll spell for +1 to wound on a 7.
All right.
We're here for fun.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, go for it.
Got it.
Where's the? Can I flip this over? Does it make the sad sound if I flip the button over? Very nice. All right, well done. You got it. All right.
So that was extremely risky because there was a 1 in there.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't that double Hubris?
Oh yeah, that was giga Hubris.
There was so much Hubris.
There were layers of stupidity on that.
Indeed.
And then I, like all idiots, I didn't have to pay for it.
Nope. Free battle tactics. There you go.
Pump for Ushran and that Snake Lady too. Some nice models coming. Yeah, the Snake Lady model is like you could swear that she was Nighthaunt because her model's great and her rules are shit.
See what you're saying. I'm hoping that they carry that new Lamian aesthetic going forward and really make there be a difference between Legion of Blood and Castellai, other than does it include Neferata?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm excited to see Ushran on the table. You were just saying that your old world previous life, you're just not a fan of the named characters because I think they were so unbalanced.
Yeah.
And so you're not like, one hand you're excited about Ushran, you've been talking about it forever.
For sure. Yes.
And now that he's here, you're like, only nerds take named characters.
Well, it's the bigger thing is I want there to be another option besides Hollowmorn to make a competitive list.
Right.
And he's keyword locked into Hollowmorn, almost as if GW was like, no, there isn't. Just take Hollowmorn. Just take Hollowmorn. The other things are there for lore.
Okay, the last thing that I need to do is ask Belthanos to make something cool. So
sure.
We're gonna target that thing.
Is that for everybody or just you?
It's for everybody.
Oh,
what's
well,
important
that's nice.
though is that it does make the terrain overgrown.
Oh, that's great.
All right, so it is arcane overgrown. That's arcane, but it's for you too.
Oh, well, okay.
All the arcane
Sweet.
you get to take advantage of.
Heck yeah. What do you got to make? Like 50 tokens to play this army?
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Good thing I've got like
Woo!
a cheap little thing here.
Absolutely.
The other option was to make it this one,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like
How close does he have to be to it?
6 inches.
Okay, that's pretty great.
And
That's not bad.
He's just really good.
Absolutely.
Not all these new guys are great, but him and Ionis,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah? Heck yeah.
Like amazing on a roll. So the reason I want this one to be, I'm just going to talk about it for the chat.
Please.
The reason I want this to be overgrown is because these guys are 5-inch move, and they
They're
aren't
way over there.
way over there.
Way over there.
Since I'm 6-inch bubble around all these terrain features, he's an important piece of the army because he helps me, get stuff done. Okay, so anyway, last but not least, can I not roll a 1 on my beehive?
We'll see.
All right, I'm going to give +3
Barely.
to move. Yeah, barely. +3 to move, +3 to charge on the Kurnoth Hunters here. And then my hubris is going to continue as I attempt a 6-inch charge and not just lose them as you clap them into oblivion.
See what you can do. Go for it.
Okay, so they're +1 to wound, +3 to move and charge.
Absolutely.
So movement.
Yep.
Let's see where we go here. Did we update the round and everything?
No.
Round
Here we go. Round top.
and player 1 active.
And perfect. We got it.
All right.
Sounds good. Wonderful. Yeah, Blister Skin getting the prayers instead of adding movement because as much as you may try, Thomas, this is a Flesh Eater Courts channel. Really, we just talk about fact.
I mean, you can tell by the views that this is a Flesh Eater Courts channel.
100%. My hope is that they're setting up something for 4th where there's a little more variety in the prayer lore or a little more options of what's going on for prayers and priests. And I think that having that option gives the book more flexibility to change with the state of handbooks and etc. Do I wish that it had specifically done something for the Flayers since they become the battle line choice? Absolutely. Right? Like that would be good.
-1 command point.
No, I should have 3. I'm going second. Oh, you. Yes, perfect. Got it right now. Sorry.
No?
At the same time you said that, someone put in your 3 command points for going second. Came up right over your shoulder. It was very confusing. There's so much going on, guys.
Can you give me a plus run roll, please?
If you want, do you want the weird knobs or average gits dice?
In respect to my Weird Knob brothers who are going to be hosting me, or at least I'm going to be not hosting, I'm going to be seeing them because they're out of Austin.
Gotcha.
Let's do the Weird Knob dice.
Perfect. Let's do it.
The
That's a 6. Wow, they're so appreciative.
They're so appreciative.
They're so appreciative. I hope I get to be on a stream at Lone Star this year.
Me too.
I'm going to paint my stuff real goodly. And, it's showing off the new army. People will love it.
All right.
So Shannon, you've already used 2 CPs?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
My
you're at
CPs...
1 right now.
Mine say 3, and Thomas says 1.
Let me mess with it real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not updating. It's not my fault. Guys, I wash my hands of this technology. I'm going back to a time in which I drank from a 4-handled wooden cup and sat there and spun-dropped my own wool.
Okay, Boomer, chill out.
That's way before Boomer.
Give me a second and let me reboot it real quick, and then we can get mad.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to roll run roll on my Archrev. I'm so good at this game.
Michael Sowell might have just referred to his daughter as Hela, but anyway.
That's a fucking
goddess of death.
sweet name.
Which, maybe. I don't know, but thank you for stopping in, Mike. Enjoy parenting.
Yep.
Yep.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. All right. Some last but not least maneuvers here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to teleport these guys outside of 9 of you.
Oh, no. You want a 9-stick?
That'd be great.
Ba-bam! Look, still has Flesh Eater Courts on it.
We all know what channel this is.
Yep.
So if I come over here, question is, I guess I can fight in 2 ranks. I'll give myself options. How about
Sure.
that? That's what the pros do.
Yes. Yeah. That's that. Options. I like the subtle blue on those guys. On their like living parts, I guess what you'd call it.
The
The not
sinew.
wood bit. Yeah,
The
yeah.
sinew.
No, it's good. It's very nice.
All right, intent that I'm just outside of 9.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
All right. I really want to get into the Terrorgeist so that we can see your ability. And then you're going to like pick up 3 of them, and everyone's going to be like, this jabroni.
Right? Could be fun. Any more in the movement phase?
I think... Oh, these guys.
Oh, yeah, these guys. Those guys.
Later, nerds. Do I stick them back here?
I don't know.
And try and like... No, because you can come out within 3 of me, right? I can't stop any of that shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to come back here and hide behind a train feature, where I will promptly forget them for the game.
Sounds good.
All right, that's it. I'm past shooting and into...
End of the movement phase. I want to see if bats come back.
Ooh, that's right.
They're summonable. They do.
Nice.
2 of them. 2 bats. I want to get these 2 bats because they look like they mean business. That's out of 3, right?
Outside of 9 on my turn, I think.
Darn it. Well, that would be better, huh? Let's see here.
It used to be 3.
more than 9 in the enemy turn. So maybe I don't want them there then. Maybe it's...
I put them
let's see
where
what
they
Terrorgeists do.
remain.
I'm going to go here
helpful.
so that I'm putting my toes on this, so that if it switches, I've got control.
Yeah.
I think that
I knew that was going away from me as soon as I teleported those guys out.
And actually, we'll go up there so we can go be useful if we have to. All right, sweet. That's what I got.
All right,
let's do it. Bring it on.
charge phase. So I haven't been reading chat.
I don't know what last week's Shannon means. I'm confused.
He's got a lot of guts. Who are we talking about?
You.
Oh, Gormain.
Oh, and well, you know. You know.
I really get upset the players didn't get shooting benefit from their battle line faction. I hear you. Sylvaneth are very tricksy. Holy shit, they are. Then the 3 command points. All right, sweet. Last week, Shannon. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know what that one means.
All right, so I'm making a charge. I've got I'm 9 away from bad guys, and I've got +3 to charge on these guys.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't get me in.
Right.
Now I have to spend a command point to reroll.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm standing there, and I'm gonna lose the game because I can't make a rerollable 6-inch charge.
I don't think you're gonna lose it.
If you clap them off the board,
then you still got all that.
yeah, it's not quite as good.
We'll see. You got your battle tactic though, right? And you've got at least one of the things, and you guys toe touching it.
Yes.
You are at least beating me by 1 every round because you have a dude. So I'm on the back foot. I'm down by 6 points already.
Right. So the command point's updated. Is it? Did we figure out what the issue was?
We're still working on it.
Let's see. I don't have any end of stuff to do, so I'm gonna look. Excuse me. Look
How
at
many
a battle
CVs do
tactic.
you have, Thomas?
I should have 0 at this point.
Okay. So you're good.
I want to do some primal dice real quick. Oh, while we kick this off bottom of 2.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yes, and yes. Bam. Sweet. That and that. Perfect. Sounds good. Now, yeah, what is the go here? Is it?
All right, Rich. Good to see you, man.
Could be intimidate. So I can just pick up and swing because I can't get to any of that. So really, this whole thing is take that out. Oh, no, it's Lead into the Maelstrom. I should do a Lead into the Maelstrom right now because I can.
Right.
They've got no way of running away on me, right? They're not going to disappear into the jungle.
If you kill them, then you'll fail.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point, which I am really wanting to.
And you could definitely do it.
Certainly could, especially if I get a bunch of stuff in there. Man, I don't I don't know if there's much else to do because I don't.
I think we're good. Are you up to 4 CP now?
No.
Because he was at 3. Did you spend
3?
any?
Did you spend any?
Huh? I'm up to 4 now. Nope, I did not spend any.
All right,
you are.
What was up? Did you just have to
You're
slap it?
completely.
Somehow it was assigned to CP1. Like, somehow it got... Or maybe it needed to be reset. I don't know. Not 100%, but it's fixed.
It's fixed.
We'll do a post-mortem after the stream.
You are out of unbind range.
I am 100% out.
I'm going to do Magical Dominance.
Do it.
Yeah, this seems like a good time for Magical Dominance. Do you mind doing the things? Thank you kindly. I will just try for a command point. Let's do it off the Vengori Lord for my heroic action. I did get it.
Okay.
How about you?
I will put a command point on my general.
All right.
At last.
Sweet. And then I have Nagash healing to do, which is going to have this dog heal, and then 1 dog back from the Vengori Lord. And that is how they will work. Let's kick into some magic.
Can Lore Seeker Blizzard turn 1 if he was set up in that turn?
Yeah. He didn't move.
Oh.
So he should be able to.
I mean, Kyle, that sounds like something you do, and I think it will not win any games.
It
will not win games against good players.
That's true. That's true. Because everyone should know that could happen, right?
Well, Kyle better be telling people that it could happen. Right?
Well,
that's how you play.
Right. / people should ask.
Right.
Who you should in this edition always ask who has Blizzard, because probably someone does. Mm-hmm. You should always know what is going on with that.
Yeah.
Spells wise, I'm gonna go with let's just start it off with the wind of death, wind of undeath thing. Okay, I did miscast this time. So we're looking at a 9
the 3 units
for that. It's always 3 units. It's got to be an unmodified 9 to make it hit them twice. Is what it does.
Does it hit them twice, or does it change to 6 units?
I think it's some.
It doesn't matter. It's 3 units.
Anyway. Yeah, it's 3.
Who's taking damn?
We're gonna do a mortal wound on. Let's do it on these guys back here.
All right. Let's see it.
Your little pod back there.
Okay.
And then let's do 1 on your general. I gotta start working on that grand strat.
How many wounds are on 6th unit? I have yet to take any damage that was not either everything.
I bet the one guy's got 2 wounds. Right? Probably Mr.
One
Lion,
wound each.
Ooh. What's the bravery?
6.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh my.
Yeah, 6th has 2.
Okay.
But we're just gonna go ahead and kill a dog.
Fair enough. All right. Next, let's try to do. We've got some good debuffs coming off of good old Captain Nagash here. So let's try. That was Spirit Gale. Oh, you're right. It is 6 doing 1. Let's try. 18 inches. Sure are. Let's try Fading Vigor on those guys.
Okay.
That'll be on an 8. Okay. So that goes off. That is going to be -1 to their attacks characteristic until my next hero phase.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to try Waste Away on them. All right. That'll cast on a 9. So they are also...
Is one of those supposed to target a hero, or am I misremembering?
I don't think so. That's not a hero. That's not a hero. That's not a hero.
Right,
nope.
Cool.
So yeah, Waste Away, -1 to their damage.
And then, not doing a lot now.
Let's do a Mystic Shield. We'll put it on. Well, we'll see what we get. Cool. Put it on the doggos. They're Mystic Shielded. And then the Vengori Lord there is going to go with. Is anyone damaged? No, it was just the dogs, so we don't need to worry about that spell right now. Vengori Lord is going to try for Flaming Weapon on himself.
4.
4? 4? On a 4! Look at that! Doing things! Perfect! Is going to pick... pick the sword for that. And then I'll do an Arcane Bolt on Nagash just to have it charging. Cool. Sweet. And That, I think, is all the spells I can cast at this range. Because I could do Hand of Dust, but then I got to redo the mirrors and all that kind of stuff, and I don't want to deal with that.
Fair.
Sounds like work.
Sounds like
work. All right, sweet. On to the movement phase. That'll be battle tactic achieved. So, moving for movement. All right. First things first, I'm going to run these bats.
Yep.
Automatically.
Wise.
With my focus. I gotta throw a 3-er down behind those guys. So this is gonna be a big move. Big move back here. I mean, can you think of anything else big right now that the battle scroll might be needing?
Needing? I mean, it'd be nice if they did something better with Blizzard, but they're not gonna make any changes there.
Correct.
Steam tanks are gonna get an adjustment of some kind.
That picture is so good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, guys, it's like a picture of Matt Rose at LVO, who's the lead design for Sigmar, watching 5 or 6 steam tanks table 160 Tongguan's 160 zombie list by bottom of 2, or effectively tabling it. And it's just like, I didn't do the math. That's what his face says to me. So anyway, it's pretty funny. There's going to be something done to cities. My concern is that they over-nerf.
It's possible, but I don't know if they'd over-nerf. They've got a lot of cool things going on for them.
Right.
That I feel like if they don't touch everything, it'll just shift. Right. There'll just be something else that is the good thing. Do you have any redeploys on these guys you want to do? You're like, nah.
Everyone's too fast. What's the speed on the Ben-Gurion Lord?
12?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, they're quick. It's a quick army.
They can't rely on you to fail like I failed.
Yeah, 12.
Plus, I've only got the 1 command point.
Oh, also true. That's also very fair. All right, so these guys are going to have to end up slightly out of 3 here. Oop. He's going to end up here. Oop. Command point. Big Daddy Nagash is handle.
He's only what, 8-inch move, right?
Is he an 8 or a 10?
I think he's 8.
8? I'll bump him back.
He's surprisingly slow.
It's because his power reaches out for him.
Stinks are in ascendance. I mean, I underestimated him too. Like, as soon as I heard how much damage they dealt, I had to go and check for myself. Like, is it really that strong? And yeah, it is.
It turns out. Well, yes. Yes, they are. All right. Do you mind shifting the old button of hype, actually?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Ooh. But, that's my kill me token.
Yeah, it's +1 to hit.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Love it. Thank you. All right. Good. Sweet. Shots. We do have some shots going on. What's the bravery on a tree?
I think there's 7.
7? Okay. It's not too bad. See what my total is. It's going to be not a lot. 8 is my total.
So 1 mortal wound.
Woo! 1 mortal wound. Yay!
This one's slowly dying.
All right. So let's do some charges.
Right, I'm going to move this out of the way.
You got it.
It's on that guy.
Sounds good. Perfect. Terrorgeist, charging in. Sure is.
Try to be like me.
I'm doing my best here. Boo. Okay. Vengori Lord. This is the time for it.
Your mortal wound ability.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to have another opportunity
I think so.
Lush.
And because the Terrorgeist
when do you decide?
I think it's probably the start of the charge phase.
Do you see what the roll is?
Oh, what a great
I don't think so.
cheekiness. I would
want it to be.
My answer is I hope not. I hope that they know better than that. But
well,
who
for
knows?
once per game ogre charge,
right?
I feel like it might be okay.
Yeah. Start of the phase. Start of the phase.
So does he use it?
Yeah, I think this is the time.
Okay.
Let's do it. Charging, Vengori Lord. Rerolling, that's so hard! Wow!
Wow, these charges.
Wow!
All right, there we go. I
7.
saw a 1, I was like, no!
Are you kidding me? All right, let's do that right now. 2, 3. 5 mortals.
All right. Whoop. And then it'll travel to this guy on the end.
All right, sounds good. Big Daddy Nagash wants in. 10 right.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
totally fine.
Handle.
Right?
Boop. It is nice. It's nice.
It's handy.
It's handy. Oh no. Hey.
Oh,
It's
Ian.
Ian. Look, it's Ian.
I know. The professional AOS player, 4-1 at LSO.
Woo! Look at him go.
Nice work, my friend.
Oh, all right.
Not LSO, LVO.
Elvio. There we
Yeah.
go. I think that's it on my charges.
Okay.
So we got just so many monstrous actions going on right. So the Terrorgeist is going to try the Nom Noms.
Eat me harder, Daddy.
Oh man, is that really the name of it? Let's look it up. But we did need to check whether or not it was
I'm
equal
willing
to or
bet
above.
one Tricky Dick Funbuck that it is equal to or greater than.
It is greater than.
Oh no!
So I just need 6s, right?
6s.
Looking for 6s, and I don't have to do a stupid 2+ to begin. Correct. All right. Oh, but it's only D3. It's not a flat 3. So
Oh, it's not flat 3?
no, it's one guy.
All right, I see why everyone whines.
Yeah. All
Fair,
right.
fair.
Womp.
We were all both thinking it was 3 units.
Right.
I was thinking 5 ups.
Could have been fun. All right. That's all right.
That's fine. You're gonna chomp these guys into fucking oblivion. So.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's have the Avangori thing try to roar you. Sure does, and Nagash try to stomp you. Sure doesn't.
Suck,
Woo!
nerd.
Doing great. All right. We're gonna start with who is the most powerful. Actually, who heals the least? And the answer is Nagash. Strangely. So we're gonna start with Nagash.
Okay.
Hoping that everybody else gets slapped in the face first, and then therefore they heal, and Nagash does not. All right, Nagash, he's got a bunch of stuff. He's got Alakanash, the blade of something. Do I want him to be my fancy thing? No, I do not. So, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Loving it so far. Wounded on 3s. Yep, that checks out. One of them, 1 rend.
All right, 4-up save.
Or sorry, I meant 3 rend.
All right.
The opposite of that.
I still saved yet.
I hate that. All right, how about Zephyr Nemtar? My other sword. Or stick? I think it's a stick.
It hit like a stick.
Sure did.
You can't fight sticks with sticks.
Can't fight sticks with sticks. At all. And the spectral claws and daggers.
Nagash.
You remember when we were talking about how those guys are dead? I think they're fine.
Well, let's see what the Terrorgeist does.
Nope, they're fine. All right. Nagash completely whiffs. Your go.
Oh, Nagash. But the problem is that I can't stick lasting damage. Who brackets?
No one. Except for Nagash.
The Terrorgeist doesn't bracket?
Well, because I get to pick a monster who doesn't bracket at the start of every combat. So the Terrorgeist does bracket.
At the start of combat.
Correct.
So the Terrorgeist is
the
the bracket.
Terrorgeist because I can't pick Nagash. So
Okay.
the Terrorgeist won't bracket because he's the only one to be picked.
All right.
But it will affect him for like movement.
So I could
and
go all
stuff.
into Nagash.
Indeed.
I could go all into your Vengorian Lord. I'm not going to kill him because I'm -1 damage.
He understands literally. We always catch them live. They're never not live. It's fair.
Oh,
It's fair.
get with the times.
Give me the
Ian.
times.
All right, so I'm really deciding between the Terrorgeist and your Lord.
Yeah.
Is he a 3-up or a 4-up?
I think he's just a 4-up because monsters, you know? But we'll double check. Ooh, he's a 3-up. Terrorgeist a 4-up.
We're going to go into the Terrorgeist by piling.
Sounds good.
So, piles around. I guess
Seems
these guys have to go like
fair.
this.
Right.
He serves his base.
Mm-hmm.
That lets him pile in. Like that.
Sounds good. I'll defense that Terrorgeist and hope and pray.
Hope and pray.
Hope and pray. That's all right. I've seen how dice roll. I won't take any damage.
I mean,
it will be okay.
I'm -1 attack. I'm -1, and -1 damage, right?
You are -1 to wound. Oh yeah, and -1 damage from the spell, and -1 to your rend from the Vengorian Lord.
So I'm not -1 attack.
And -1 attack. It was the other spell. So -1 attack, -1 to wound, -1 damage, -1 to rend.
Okay, so I'm fucking shit. All right, so I'm 2 attacks each.
Yes. Okay.
So that's 10 attacks. So I literally can't kill the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should go into your Vengorian Lord instead, because at least there's a universe
That it could happen.
that it could happen.
Yeah. If you want to go for that, go for it. What is your rend?
My rend is 3 base.
Okay. So I'll just swing the all out defense then over to the Vengorian Lord.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. Oh no, you already cleared the middle one. All right. Right.
Got it.
Woo!
All right. I've given up on holding on to my dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's set that one down. That one's a little wild.
I've got 10 attacks because there's 5 guys right now.
Yep.
One of them has Miracle Grow, so we're talking 11 attacks. I am +1/+1, 1 from the spell, 1 because you're one of my targets.
Yep.
I'm wholly within 6 of my terrain feature, so I'm exploding 6s to hit.
Okay.
So my profile is 2 attacks, 3s, and 2s and 3s, -2, 1 damage.
Okay. Sounds great. Wow.
So explode. Actually, it's terrible.
Yeah. Oof.
For what I was hoping for, which was by the math, no misses. Okay, yeah. 4 at -2.
4 at -2. So that brings me back to a 4 up. Save them.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the Vengorian Lord and see what we can do. So we're going to start with the old Nightmare Saber. This is the one that's got Flaming Weapon on it. So 3s to hit. Okay. And 3s to wound. Okay. You got 1 at Mighty 1 Rend.
Take it.
3 damage.
Big damn. He heals 3, right?
At least. Yes.
So far.
Well, but he didn't take any damage, right?
Oh no, you passed all the things.
Yeah. So he'll be fine. Gore Drenched Talons, 3 attacks, 3s to hit. Okay. 3s to wound. Okay. Woo! And my Slappy Tail does 1 attack.
God damn.
That hits. Sure does wound. Take that, 1 rend. Right,
Oh my
right
God.
from your Slappy Tail.
What is wrong with
a bigger
me?
dice
I
box.
save it.
All right, you're good. Got that.
Is this a pillow fight over here? Like, what's going on?
Well,
The pillowiest of fights.
well, the Terror guys can still pop off here.
Yeah, if I roll 6s, we see how all this has been going.
I believe in you.
All right. Let me see if there is a difference between our Soulblight War Scroll. Mostly with the skeletal claws. Nope. So we got 7 of them. Okay. I'm gonna roll those first, because they're gonna miss. 4s to hit. See?
Holy shit! Why are we so bad at this?
3s. All right. You got 3 coming in at Rend 2.
I just got the gift
too.
going on in my head.
2 damage from that.
Okay.
And then here is the old Maw. Hitting on 4s, but really,
Oh, wrong guy. That one's this one.
wanting 6s. Actually, you know what? I should have all out attacked him earlier because it's the bottom of the turn. Doesn't matter with the 6s. So let's see. 12 mortal wounds and a hit.
Told you.
You're not
Wow.
wrong.
Did it
and
finally
wound.
happen?
Yeah.
Someone finally decided to fight?
3 rend. Still good.
3 up safe.
All right. Still good. Perfect.
So just 12.
Oh, and theirs is only a there's only
Just
a 2 rend
12.
on their fanged maws. Huh. How silly. Okay, so yeah, just 12. All right. Well, they didn't all die.
They didn't, but they are probably going to run from battle shot.
Oh
no, I got a command point.
You got 1 command point, right? Your champion's still alive? This is the guy with the real fancy hat?
The really big head.
Sounds good.
Longest branch in the forest.
Yeah, I don't have anything else
That's
to
no
do.
way
so
to choose.
it's
That's no way to
you.
choose the government.
Oh, everyone brought pillows. No, the Terrorgeist put actual teeth in his mouth.
I just pop in my dentures for this one.
Yeah, Sigmar slumber party at the mortal realms.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I do have one battle shock over here because you killed a model.
And there.
You did 1 wound.
They have 2 wounds each?
Yeah.
That's so good.
I'm 100% on that one.
But
I thought they were 1 as well.
Okay.
And Jay was like, those are 2, right? I'm like,
good.
Only Sylvaneth players know that.
I'm really going to say I like them better than Dryads. I'm just saying.
I know.
All right, so you spend the command point there and roll in there. Okay.
I'm okay.
They're beautiful. Yeah, they love it.
I do think it's time that I get more alcohol to fuel my bad choices.
Woo! Yep, I'm up for that too. Sounds good to me.
My go-to is going to be the tall green can.
Tall green can.
There's a dark bottle from Bourbon Country or whatever. Goose Island Brewing.
Yeah.
Real dark, can't see through it.
Okay.
That'd be lovely, please.
Also tasting glasses.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. If you want to try into this stuff too. So scoring wise, I hold 1 and got my battle tactics. So again, I only score 3.
You're falling behind there.
Which is gonna happen until I get rid of your whole army, which is never gonna happen because you're too fast.
Fast!
Because even if I get the double here, now I'm stuck in combat. But we'll see. Maybe I can do something fun with Nagash. So
I'm kind of curious what I do. Well, let's roll it.
Yeah, let's probably roll.
Good luck, sir.
You too.
All right, I don't have to decide.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it.
Okay, because then you can kill this unit. Otherwise, I teleport him back.
100%. Yep, I've got to do it. What? Let's do our primal dice. No. Ooh, we have to play Real Age of Sigmar.
Ooh, this is very good for Nagash.
What
good.
are our active objectives?
It's going to be these.
The bees? Okay. Still bees. So what am I doing with my life? I don't know.
It's a tough choice.
It is a tough choice. Let me see some ranges that Papa Nagash has here. No. Well darn. Could have been cool.
That would have been 3 points.
Could have been cool.
Strat.
Yep. But if I can try to pin your army, then maybe, right? Then maybe I've got a chance there. Or if I can kill them all in the magic phase.
Sure.
Totally possible, actually. I've got a lot of potential to wipe them out and then try to move over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think Magical Mayhem, is what we're going for.
All right.
And I try to break myself free with magic. Because are you still... No, your Revenant is now in, and if you heroic action, you'll have him.
Yes.
Okay.
And is he in over here?
It's the guy with the dude,
horn,
right?
The horn, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so I can have as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unbinds.
Okay. Yeah, that's solid.
And he's at +2,
mm-hmm.
and he's at +1.
Okay. Yeah, I think I still got to go for it, though. I think this is my best chance at Magical Mayhem.
I think I agree.
And I want to break free to try to move over there.
And I have no primal dice to swing it.
Right. Because if I can get that free and broken,
it's a big deal.
I could theoretically...
For anybody that was watching that was wondering why I didn't roll for the Wildwood Mortal Wounds on your army, it's because I'm bad at Warhammer.
Oh, all right. Let's jump to heroic actions. We got a little bit left to do here. Let's go for just a command point. I like a command point on my Nagash, please. No. The universe says no. No.
Unbind on Belthanos.
100%. All right. So starting it off,
I'm gonna make a little thing of dice here, so I know how many unbinds I have left.
Right. Okay, we're gonna start with Soul Stealer off of Nagash.
Okay.
On an 8.
That's damage.
That's D3 mortal wounds that would then heal if something was damaged.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at your damage spells. That's
Sounds
what
good.
I care about.
Boop.
I stop it.
Gone. Nice. Well done. All right. He's gonna.
And that was a low roll. Sorry, I didn't declare.
Oh. Yes.
I'll do it with him.
Okay.
So that leaves 3 plus 2s and 1 plus 0.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. He's gonna try to hand to dust, and since I get to pick the model, I'm going with the full health one.
Okay.
Just to try. Let's see. Hand to dust. Saw that one. I was like, yeah, you son of. 8 again.
8. All right, we'll go with my war song.
Yep.
Stop it.
I don't love this. Getting a little iffy, if we're gonna be honest.
Ooh.
Alright. Time to go to the vampire lore and see what we can do.
What spell does he know? Oh, flaming weapon.
Sorry, the vampire lore, not lord.
Lore.
Yeah.
You have the one that can deal.
I'm gonna try the wind right now first.
Okay.
Start with that one. So, let's see what we get. Ooh, an 11. So that will do 6 units, which is what everybody.
1, 2.
6. Yeah.
One mortal.
One mortal
there.
wound to everybody.
What else do you have?
Arcane Bolt, which would do
D3.
our D3. I've got Vile Transference, which will do no. Roll a number of dice equal to their wounds characteristics.
So 5.
So could do 5.
All right, I'm gonna just let that one go off.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, I guess I can roll for the guys with no bonus.
Sure.
We're just gonna see real quick.
Yep.
Need a 12. Almost.
They thought about it.
I thought about it.
All right, so you assigned one there already. Ooh, look at all that. Look at that sweet stuff.
Thank you, Mason.
Excellent. Pops one there. Okay.
There's actually 7 units. I've got a hero back here. Do you care?
Oh, not
4-up ward.
Yeah, not
ward.
these guys
All right,
is the one I don't want it on. Because he's
Everybody
got a
else.
4-up ward, I want to try to chip him. Because, 3 points.
I hear you. You don't matter. You've got a bow that I'll never remember. 4-up ward on my Archrive?
Yep.
Not Archrive,
Nice.
my war song.
Right. Okay. Looks like we're going to try that Vile Transference. Oof. All right. Out of 10.
Stop it. Sorry, friend.
I
I rolled really hot.
you're great. It's not done yet. It's just likely done.
Yes.
Arcane Bolt on Nagash. Can't stop it.
What'd you get?
14.
Okay, we can't. I can stop a 13
Right.
on 12.
So he has an Arcane Bolt. Okay. So otherwise it's just kind of doodly-doo spells. I don't think anything else is really in range, although I might have No, he was 26 from him. So I'm just going to try a couple of simple things here. Let's do a Mystic Shield on Nagash.
Yeah, every time
Out of 10.
every time somebody casts that, Ian, I always think of Will and his stupid squigs. Are there any armies you haven't featured on this channel before? We have never done Ideneth Deepkin.
Putting that on him for the Mystic Shield.
Other than that, I think we've had every single army. Because I've got Ideneth, ironically. I've just never painted him. And John Smith is not a pro player, which I don't think anybody is that worried about, but he has to decide to come play, right?
Right.
So and he's got painted Ideneth.
He's got to get his skills up to the level that he's comfortable to play on stream.
Yeah, the problem is he doesn't play a lot, so he wants to be able to remember stuff, and then he has to practice, but then that takes time. And do we want to do a beer clock? Or are you still working on stuff?
I've got a couple more spells. Let's just finish that off so
I
we're
didn't
good.
realize you were still...
Yep, so I did cast a Mystic Shield. Do you have any more unbinds?
I picked up my dice because I thought we were done.
Oh, no, I have 8 casts with them.
What have you cast in Spirit Gale?
Mystic Shield. Oh, and Arcane Bolt.
Arcane Bolt.
And I did get the Arcane Bolt.
So I've got 1 Unbind, I believe, left.
Okay.
And do you have anything after Mystic Shield?
I mean, the Vengori Lord will do either Flaming Sword or the guy heals 1, so nothing,
But not...
nothing cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mystic Shield, we'll get rid of that.
Okay.
On a...
Nope. I got a 10.
10? I did not stop it.
All right, and then Vengori Lord will try the Flaming Weapon. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Sweet. Yes. Let's
Yeah, I need to remember to reach out to Steven, because all his stuff is beautiful. We had him on the channel. He was our Ogres player. Get Alex. Does Alex? Oh, Alex. Different Alex. I was like, Alex is Fire Slayers. I need to get him on because his Fire Slayers is beautiful.
What do we?
There's so many people. I need to get on the channel.
Green? I'm colorblind.
Can you actually put it more in the middle?
Yes.
Thank you.
This is green?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm colorblind.
Oh, I don't know. Is that what you wanted?
No, but this is a great beer. So I'm excited to drink it. Woo!
Oh,
sounds good.
No, that was for Shannon. I brought you the...
This is the one that I was after.
Oh, no, that is the one I
Yep.
you.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I couldn't find a green. That's
What
all
were
green.
you wanting to sample, Mason?
Yours.
This thing?
Both, actually.
Yeah, this is an incredibly smooth.
There's that. I'm just putting this straight into my
Holy
I don't need
crap.
to sample. I'll be just drinking
It's a spicy
this.
beer.
So good.
I think we got one
Beautiful.
of those from
Smells
Spencer.
like bourbon.
Oh. Yeah, that's the bourbon country, I bet.
It
Oh,
smells like
so
bourbon. That's probably the bourbon coming through.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
I remember it being very good.
So good, so good. Bourbon Country by Goose Island. Absolutely delicious. That's what I will be finishing off, for sure.
All right.
Wait, can you put it back on this? I never
you
actually got a shot of it.
Well, I was gonna just drink it real fast.
Okay.
Throw it back.
Right? It's
All right, do you want to taste this?
I'm actually quite happy because, and I don't know if I'm going to taste anything over that.
I was about to say that flavor is really
good,
strong.
Right? The Bourbon Country, it doesn't look as fancy on the spinner because it doesn't have a front label. Everything's put into the bottle, actually in the glass. For those of you watching home,
You're gonna use this?
Oh, I'm not gonna. I have this glass. I'm good. You
perfect.
use that. Go for it.
But what is this? Yeah, the bourbon one tastes like a bourbon.
It tastes like a bourbon.
All right.
It's like so
So
sweet.
this is La Combre from Malpa Stout, New Mexican beers. This is basically a Mexican stout. What's a Mexican stout? It is kind of just a lighter, easier to drink stout, to be honest. So it would definitely not be able to compete with what you just had in your mouth.
Yeah,
so-
the first one I just drank kind of ruined this one.
Yeah, this one, it's just...
overpowered it.
My wife brought it home because she's incredibly thoughtful and like brings home weird beers for me, so I can put them on a spinner table
Absolutely.
and talk about them.
We don't need to do mine. It's just a repeat of what we did earlier.
If
the
it
holiday.
ain't broke, don't
The
fix
Yuletide lager.
it. It's so good.
Oh yeah,
So drinkable.
tasty.
just pour beer all over myself like a.
Like an
champion.
animal.
Could you do me a
Perfect.
favor and grab a?
casual part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I want to jump to movement phase though while you guys are doing that. Brave 9 you said here on this good buddy. Yeah, so I think I need to start trying to really
Punish me for being a cagey Sylvaneth player.
I was going to say spread out on the table, but your words are not inaccurate. So I'm going to get these dogs coming up. The idea being that I'm moving my screen right slowly like a wave because you've only got a couple of teleport points this side of my new dog line, right?
Correct. I have the one that's like that curve that's towards the far side. Then it's all like this one, that one, here, here, here. So yeah, and there's not a lot over here.
Right.
And I can't teleport to them if you're nearby.
Indeed. Oh yes, thank you. I can't run from my 2B stab wounds.
Yes, you can't run from getting stabbed.
Pardon. Thank you. You know what I can do? How good are these guys in close combat?
Not real great.
Maybe bats can take them. You want to redeploy? I'm damaged too. There's always a hope.
I mean, So I think it's more than a hope. I think it's a very real opportunity for you to kill him. And what else am I going to redeploy at that point? I'll redeploy him, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to get an extra attack on those bats.
That's fair.
Because I'm here to destroy your dreams.
Right.
All right, 4 inches.
Nice. Go for it. Do I just retreat with the Vengorian Lord and try to, push forward? Best foot, etc., chin up, what have you? I think I do. So I think the Vengorian Lord's going to quote-unquote retreat, and by that I mean run forward out of combat.
Okay.
Whoop. But I really still want my battle tactic, and I'm not done trying.
I know you're not done. You're going to try and scream me down to 1 wound.
You got it, and then hope that Arcane Bolt rolls a 1 or higher on a D3.
Yep.
That's the hope. So we're going to start with, because that's all my movement, right? Yeah, that's everybody. We're going to start with the Terrorgeist in combat.
Well, the bats, they died immediately. They're just back because it's Soulblight.
They're back. All right.
They're back.
Giant combat. You're brave 7, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that is 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
How many you got left?
3.
Oh no.
The worst number.
Ooh.
Just let Hubris sing.
So here's the problem with Hubris, right? So you've got
You end up with your critical Kurnoth unit flapping in the wind.
You've got 3 wounds left, which means that if I roll a 10 again, which is a 4-up, 50% chance, I fail my battle tactic.
Yes.
But if I don't try, then I have a 1/3 chance of killing you with the Arcane Bolt because I'm in combat with Nagash.
Correct.
I don't like it. I really don't like it. Why couldn't I have rolled worse?
It's a great shot, Mason.
Yeah, no, that absolutely is.
Look at that model.
It's very divisive,
gross as
actually.
hell.
People really didn't like the Vengorian.
Oh. I mean, it's kind of gross.
In general. I don't know. I think that...
It's like a bat
when
centaur?
when you see
Bat Centaur.
It's a bat tar?
It leaves a lot of questions.
back and
How does this functionally work?
How does it fuck? It's got 2 loincloths. I don't know where it poops.
Yeah.
It's really confusing.
Oh boy.
So it's a 50% chance to fail my battle tactic if I scream, but it's only a 33% chance to pass it if I don't scream.
Correct. Choices.
Right? Super, super tough.
By the math, you scream.
I know. Which is why I probably shouldn't. All right.
You saw me re-roll 6s into 6 into 6 or 5 into 5 on a.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna scream. If this fails it for me, it'll be 7 to 9, and
You might not be coming.
probably
back
pretty close to game unless I can catch your guy and beat you in grand strats. But I think I have to do it.
What's your grand strat again?
Hold more great sights than you. So if I can keep whittling you guys down, then maybe. But you can always last turn teleport, which is rough on me.
Exactly.
All right, here's the scream. On a 4-up, I fail my battle tactic, which seems so counterintuitive. Get that. Woo! Thank you. Heck yeah.
All right, what happens? Nothing?
7, so nothing. So I wasted time. Wait, it wasn't a 4-up. 10, yeah, no, it still was a 4-up.
Right.
It still was a 4-up.
Man.
What I needed was a 2 or a 3,
Yes.
not a 1.
Not a 1.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine. You're
We'll
just gonna
try
roll
it later.
3. It's all good. In fact, you get to roll it right now as we move into combat. Or charges. Well, you get a charge first.
That's true. Charge phase. I'm actually going to start with the bats because this is the actual game, right? This is the exciting part. It's over here.
100%.
100%. Is that a 9.5 or a 10?
Looks like a 10 from here.
I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right. Well, hey, bats. How do you feel about combat? Not that great. Okay.
You want to spend one of your precious...
No, sure don't.
Downvote?
Nagash should be able to finish him on his own. I don't think I need to do any other chargy stuff. So
Oh, you know what? I promised I'd forget it. Trampled underfoot. Forgot it.
what is trampled underfoot?
It's like you roll a die for every Kurnoth still in combat at the end of the combat phase, and for every 4-up, it's a mortal wound or something like that.
Even on monsters?
Yeah.
Weird. All right.
Also, it's really that
So
happens
good.
at the end of combat. No, it's the end of combat.
That's really weird.
I hate it.
The so good is actually about the beer.
Surprise visitor, the camera.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So no charges. So I've got monstrous actions here to do. To not.
Oh, you can still stomp.
But if I stomp, then I may also kill you.
You're more likely to set yourself up for a win than you are to fail.
I'm gonna roar with the Terrorgeist. Oh! Why do I play this game?
All right.
All right, and I'm gonna try to stomp with
I
Nagash.
believe in you.
I don't.
I believe. Stomp.
You've got a ward save, right?
Nope.
You sure?
Yes.
Don't. W5 or 6. Yes.
All right.
And then start a combat Arcane Bolt. Oh! Well, I'm done. That's all I got, guys. I can't play this game anymore. I'm
All right.
out of
Good
it.
work.
Woo!
Good work.
So that is battle tactic and 1. So that is points to tie you before your turn. That was too much work for not getting much.
Yeah. The hard part now is that I got to figure out what to do.
Right? Just slowly moving this wall. You know what we can definitely say, though?
Huh.
This didn't turn into a real quick game.
It did not.
It sure didn't.
Well, it got real. You went this way, and that opportunity opened up the opportunity for me to just yeet over to
sure.
the longboard.
Yep.
And that's like Sylvaneth loves that because they're so fast they can get where they want to. All right, so I think that you're within 3. I didn't actually give myself any 3-inch measure tools
Oh,
because I'm dummy.
here.
Because actually,
Use the no-chill stick.
the no chill.
No chill.
You're definitely within 3 of the overgrown terrain.
Oh,
piece.
absolutely.
So I can't yeet that way.
Woo! Love it.
This we're not treating as terrain because it's so big. It's just part of the board.
Just a big hill.
So I can't just like make that entire thing a teleport beacon. I'm thinking about him and kind of like, do I eradicate trespassers by picking a unit and like nothing personal kitting it? I don't know if I do that.
You've got a Sylvaneth question while you're thinking, because I don't know what half those words are.
So Thomas,
Mostly the articles.
so far, would you take Belthanos plus more Kurnoth versus Alariel and a summoned Kurnoth playing Heartwood? Playing Heartwood, I would go with Belthanos over Alariel. My dream Alariel list is Alariel, the Spirit of Durthu, 3 Tree Lords, and then summon a Tree Lord.
Gross.
And then-
gross.
And then your movement's wild at the beginning of every movement phase. You teleport. You gotta. That thing is a little bit.
Also, you could carry that army in a lunchbox on a plane.
Yeah, it's easy to get around. The movement's nuts, but like, what do I think is good? I think Belthanos with his run and charge and all the stuff that he has, it's just so powerful. So I'm a big fan of that.
ACDC.
But the thing is that with Alariel, then you just go bow. It's just really, do you like shooting or do you like melee? If you like melee, go with him. If you like shooting, go with Alariel.
Sure.
They're both good options.
Absolutely. Which is the best way to have an army and not have it be one Grand Court.
Oh, I gotta pick a battle tactic.
Yeah. What are we doing? You want to probable dice first? Just to find
sure,
out?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Nope.
Yes.
All right.
1
so
each.
1 each.
Perfect. So does that affect your thinking?
No.
Not one bit.
Not one bit. All right, so I've got the Sylvaneth ones. I can eradicate trespassers. I've already harnessed the spirit paths. GHB. I can't reprisal. Magical dominance I've already done. Magical mayhem not gonna happen.
You can intimidate.
I
don't know if it's super useful, but it's something you can do, and you've got. Essentially, you have the lead right now. You just need to keep your momentum going.
Right.
Did you do battle shocks at the end of my turn? You do have some to take.
Oh, I do.
We should do that real quick. 'Cause it could affect
let me
things.
find out what their thing
Bravery is.
Bravery is?
Because it's them and your buddies back there, right?
Yes.
Because they took one from the Gale as well.
I will make them immune
That's a
for
good
a
shout.
command point. Let me get that right.
Mm-hmm.
So I +1, -1, and then you +1.
Yep. Thank you.
And then let's see what their bravery is. I'm going to guess it is 6. But do they
Banner?
have...
Remember?
Yeah, what's the banner do? The banner is something about pile-in within 6.
Why would you ever fight with them?
Yeah, the musician lets them teleport.
Okay.
And then they've got
That's
martial
it?
memories.
All right.
So they're on a 6. They lost 1 guy.
Yep. You're good. Sweet. All right. Sorry. Back to our regular
no,
schedule.
it's important.
Figuring
Also,
out a thing.
at the beginning, I heal 1.
Yep.
For anybody that's next to,
Fancy terrain.
terrain or wildwood.
Nifty.
Then I go back to healing and hawing.
Mm-hmm. You're right. The best part. It's really why actually, we've got more viewers right now while you're heeing and hawing than we've had this entire stream.
Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that.
It's all good.
All right,
It's
so I
all
can
good.
lead into the maelstrom.
Yeah, with teleport shenanigans, right?
Teleport shenanigans,
Right.
but I don't know if I want to.
And can you not kill my stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
The doggos cannot get killed for sure. Or I could pull something in.
Sure.
I don't know if I want to, but it's definitely an option.
Mm-hmm.
I could also attack something and leave the doggos alive because they don't do damage.
Also true. Also true.
Ooh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Life's full of choices, and they're all
Indeed.
tough. Let me grab
Well, all right. He's
bit-
thinking on it, which means
Actually,
it is...
I'm just checking to see if I can come in behind you here.
Oh, perfect.
And-
Excellent. With the bats,
Well, not
Yep.
not really.
I'm doing it.
Do it. Oh no! All right, so now it's just me, and I've got to carry the stream. I am going to do surround and destroy, which is boring, but I feel like it's what I can reliably do, especially while he's pushing on Saith's Wild Hunt. I need to use them before the bats do a murder. So I'm going to do that. This guy here is going to do the Horn of Dooting, and he is going to...
Really like
Yep, he's going to turn this into a train feature, an overgrown train feature on a 3-up. I can do this while he's busy. He needs to unbind my stuff, but he can't stop that. Now, it doesn't really do anything for me right now, but it might help later. All right, I hear him thundering around out there. Heroic action is going to be a command point on Belthanos.
Ooh, nifty.
Yes.
Excellent. I think I'd like to do... Let's do a command point on my Vengori Lord.
Okay.
Actually, what's your the battle tactic you picked?
Battle tactic is surround and destroy.
Okay.
I'm going to pick this unit.
Yep.
I'm going to pick that unit.
Absolutely.
I'm going to pick this little hero back here.
Sounds good to me. You know what? I think just as a deterrent instead, I'm going to best day ever my general.
That is deterring me.
Because that then brings him to a 2-up, which is very nice.
Right. All right. Belthanos turned this log into an overgrown train feature.
Heck yeah, that gives my wolves +1 to spellcasting.
Well, I can make it something else.
Oh.
Right? It's any mystical terrain.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually.
But it's just going to be mystical. So +1 to prey, +1, 6 upward. Which benefits me and not you.
Sure does.
Bad friend alert.
Bad friend!
All right, bad friend alert. So next is going to be stuff.
Stuff?
Yeah, big stuff.
All right. Are we still starting hero phase?
Yes.
Does that thing move, that Spite Swarm?
No.
Oh, well then it can stay there. I don't care.
Yeah, I meant to unbind it last round, but then I got caught up with making sure that I stopped you, which was the right move.
It's unfortunate when you forget to do important things, like how many of our viewers forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content here, guys. It's
We
great.
appreciate it.
Perfect.
Last round at LVO, dude had a bell and like 12 bow hunters. Bell? Oh, Belthanos. Fucking scary. I'm not as scared of the bows as I am the regular hunters, but you know, I'm over here not projecting power,
Right.
so I get the draw for the bows. And when I played them, they were good. So I think both still have a ton of game.
Did you see what you did there?
What?
Oh, the draw for the bows. Those bows can draw. Anyway.
I was there. It's my joke. It's mine.
It's
you,
mine,
don't get, you don't get to claim that joke. Okay.
Don't crap jokes out of my garbage words.
All right. So I've got some spell casting to do.
Absolutely. I do have Nagash for this. He's 6 inches away, I believe.
He's a billion. So I might be out over here at this point.
Well, Ben Gory Lord.
Oh, he's a spellcaster.
He's a spellcaster.
All right, sweet. Everybody's in unbind range. This nerd is going to cast Blizzard.
Rude.
Woo! Double sixes.
Yeah. That's
pretty good.
I mean, it's nice.
That's good enough that we're gonna do a -1 primal die to take another rolly roll at it. Ooh,
boy.
Get ready to get blizzarded.
Is that an 18?
That is 18.
Good. 18. So I need to get a 15.
With a 9 of that and next to...
Possibly on 3 dice? No. Roll 4 ones.
You son of a bitch. You called my stupid bluff. All right, here we go. For anyone that is new to the game and doesn't know to hate Blizzard, this is 46, 4 dice, 46 damage. Ones are D3 damage back to me.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Oh my god! That's 3 off from a perfect Blizzard.
That is excellent blizzarding.
Freaking hurts.
Well, it is cold outside. So,
It's thematic.
You got what? 12, 21?
That was 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 5 is 21.
Yep. Save none. The first 10. Save 3. And none. So, taking 3 out of 21, 18. So, no, I want to save those guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
All part of the plan.
Meet my one dog.
This doggy screen is finally coming off the board.
I mean, there was literally nothing I could have done about that. I would have needed to roll 3 5s.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
To unbind that, which I guess I could have tried, but then it wasted my primal dice. All
right, we're going to cast his War Scroll spell. On a 6, 7,
like,
8.
just need 21 6s. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Totals an 8. Off Nagash.
Crush it.
No.
All right.
Denied.
That would have been a good one because your whole army is right around that
Right.
one.
Your application has been denied.
Okay, so last but not least is going to be last from him is going to be a +1 save from that spell that I know.
Okay. Mystic Shield?
Yeah,
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
All right. Coming off Nagash. No. Gone.
Okay, then those nerds in the back are going to cast... I don't know. Do I Arcane Bolt? That's cool. Cool kids are Arcane Bolting these days.
All the time. Constantly.
Never stops. It's like a rain.
Considered like a problem in middle schools all over America.
I'm actually not going to cast anything because I don't want to have to take a battle shock on a miscast.
Fair. That's fair. All right.
All right.
Do it up,
movement.
poor one dog.
Movement. So I can just fly over there and nothing personal kid that dog, which would be cool.
That's how John Wick started. I'd be careful.
I would love for this to be the beginning of John Wick.
Uh-oh. What a statement.
I know, right?
Yeah.
If there's a way to lose this game, that's the way I want to lose. I am 100% certain on that. That did actually free this up.
But I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, as far as teleporting?
It's teleporting.
Yeah. No, that's very fair. That's relevant.
That is super relevant. Okay, so Belthanos, I'm deciding if he's going to use his command point to auto-6 himself.
Okay. He's got run and charge, right?
He's got run and charge.
He does whatever he wants. He's
just
cool.
He's just a jerk like that.
Right?
he can just kind of get right there.
Boop.
Good enough.
Sounds good. Is this the time? Everything else is just going to teleport. It's not really going to move. It's not actually going to play the game.
Excuse me, sir. That's not true. I'm playing Warhammer right here.
I'm playing Warhammer over here. Does he have any bonuses to charging?
He does not.
Okay. What would give him bonuses to charging?
This spell, if there was somebody with a 9 that was a wizard.
Okay.
And he had to then be with a 9 of it as well.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to redeploy in the Vengorian Lord. Because you can have that dog. It lets me get my dogs back faster.
It's true.
Or not. Whatever.
You gonna deploy forward?
Nope.
What if you did, though?
Then I die. There we go. All right.
I'm an idiot.
Then I die.
Okay. Then these... I'm just going to move these guys now. They teleport over here to get a battle tactic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's, a good battle tactic to have.
Yep. These guys are going to kind of scoot forward.
Okay. Sure.
To get within 9, because I can then plink you with dumb damage.
Love it.
Boop. Then I'm not going to make you roll it. I'll roll it. I'm going to roll a run on these guys.
Yep.
Which will get them wholly within 18 of him, so they can then run and charge.
Okay. Yeah.
Pro Hammer.
Ba-na-na-na.
You're looking at world-class Warhammer. Weekend Decadent. Are you laughing at me?
Ian says you're so good at Warhammer. Hey, we got a question why you haven't cast any more trees with Verdant Blessing.
I don't need any.
You're not wrong.
So that's the beauty.
But
that's the beauty of that artifact is that I can get an extra huge tree out, and Nagash can't stop it.
Uh-huh.
And it can be wholly within 12 of the caster. It's the beginning of the hero phase. You can use it to tag a unit that's not within 12 of a wildwood, then call the kill a unit within 12 of a wildwood.
Right.
That is BIG. That's Halo big. So anyway, why haven't I done it? Because I was too good in list building.
All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. You barely brushed that tree and a branch broke off.
That's why I'm these things are real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know who had the wound. I'm going to put it in the middle because I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to punish myself.
Okay.
All right. This guy's going to fly back, even though he kind of wants to be up in the jam.
Right.
But he needs to be far enough forward to be on the point.
Sure.
All right. So they've moved forward. Oh, this guy needs to be on the other side. He's got 12-inch move.
Okay.
I run him.
Sure.
So, yeah, he's more than fine.
Okay.
So board edge.
Yep, looking great.
This guy needs to run.
Okay.
Because Nagash be coming.
He very slowly.
All right, he flies. He flaps his verdant wings.
Flappity flap.
It does take me away from this +1 to cast. I guess I'll only have to be within 9. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll get to do whatever he wants.
Bam. Within 9. +1 to cast. Okay, so...
Really stroking the beards there.
I know. Actually, do I just teleport this guy somewhere else? No, because it's all on my half of the board.
Right.
Who designed this game? Somebody with an understanding of the rules? Honestly, no. They just got lucky. So let's go into shooting. We're done with that.
We found the right level of beer for Thomas.
Yeah,
it's great.
There is a right amount.
Uh-huh.
All right. With each sip, I move into the dark zone. All right.
Join us in the delusion.
Let's start charging with these guys because I'm excited about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God! Somebody just put a paragraph. I'm gonna read it in a second.
Sure did.
5. I roll a 5 again. I'm so good at this. I'm not re-rolling it. I'm not gonna make that mistake.
Or a little treat. Unfortunately, Sir George, the answer is a literal tree, because some hoity-toity elf's butler beat the actual embodiment of death last time. Because Games Workshop doesn't like Nagash for whatever reason it is. I don't understand.
I think it's kind of funny.
Right. I'm sure you do.
Well, there's always something nice about having Skeletor like shaking his fist at his own decision making.
No. What I would like to see more of, and what I do like with that new Lamian model,
right?
I want to see more of the gods of death that he defeated in Shayesh. Because it's a really cool chunk of lore that we don't explore very much, and I would love to see that represented more in the game.
Gotcha. That's fair.
What are you doing?
Cool. I'm gonna roll dice. I'm charging with
for what?
I'm charging with Belthanos.
Okay, you got it.
5.
No,
I have rolled.
You can get that dog if you want.
Yeah, I've only rolled 5s in this game on my charges.
Get that dog.
The question is that half an inch or not?
Can I pet that dog?
I'm gonna get a.
Guys, if you've not seen the Can I Pet That Dog video,
I've never even heard of it.
oh, it's this little southern girl yelling at her mom if she can pet this dog while a bear is walking up to the house.
Oh, I have seen that.
It's real darn entertaining.
All right, I charge like that.
The bear lives at the end, guys.
The bear lives?
Oh no, Teclis himself did nothing. The Butler of the Moon came in and saved him because Teclis does.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a nerd. I'm going to turn this. Oh, no.
I don't know. I think that the barrier of elf souls to fight Nagash was actually a great move by Nagash. Sorry, to fight Teclis by Nagash. Anyway, you know what I meant.
I do know what you mean.
Thank you. Perfect.
I smell what you're stepping in. Okay, I think I'm done with charges.
Okay.
I'm going to move into
Monstrous actions.
monsters actions.
Yeah, you want to
I'm
kill
gonna
that
stomp
poor dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure do.
4, 2.
Yeah.
I did it.
Goodbye, dog. Boop.
I did it.
I did it.
I'm going to start by piling in the Colonel.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, bats.
Goodbye, bats.
Goodbye, bats. Oh, poor bats. I can't bring. Wait, can I bring them back again?
No.
Even with Nagash?
You cannot return a returned unit.
Darn it.
So it self addresses.
Well, fine. That's probably for the best, if we're being honest. Like, I mean, with 3 bats, who cares? With 60 zombies, all right. No, that's for the best.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, indeed.
Okay. We get 3 guys in. One of them is the guy with Miracle Grow.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, bye, bats.
And this is like
this is the same unit that killed him last time.
They're like, I thought
PTSD for these poor bats.
I know, right? Okay, so yeah, 1 for the guy with Miracle Grow. This is going to be 3s and 3s. 6s are exploding because I am, or I should be. Before I commit here, let's make sure that I've respected the rules and not gotten outside of my restrictive bubble. Okay.
Right. Ooh.
Well, anyway,
those bats.
Yeah,
God,
what was
so
that?
good.
What was Sir George saying? Who would win? Extremely powerful Lich with the ultimate. Oh, I see.
Yeah, we addressed it. We moved on. We all agree on the answer.
A little tree. Okay, this is going to be 3s and 3s.
Yep.
Do I all out attack? This is the bottom of the round, right?
Yeah, why not?
And I should be active. Or what's the? How close am I here? Ooh. I do all out attack because I've got +1 to hit on him already.
Sure. Fair enough.
Boop.
Yep.
2s and 3s. Relevant.
Seems like an unnecessary roll.
I'm gonna explode that 6, not because it's the right choice, friends, but because I want to use my faction rules. All right, so that is 5, 22 damage.
Well, why don't I start with 6 ward saves?
And
another.
All
okay,
right.
They're dead. Goodbye, bats forever. Super sad. I don't have any activations. What do you want to do?
I'm going to pile in Belthanos.
Well, that'll give me activations.
Get him within 2.
For sure.
And wholly on this terrain, wholly on this objective.
Okay.
And that's going to steal from you the option to retaliate because I'm going to strike in Bade.
For sure. I'm going to all out defense.
Okay, I don't all attack because I'm already +1 to hit you. Because you're a target of my wrath.
100%.
And I am, by being wholly on that objective that has a toe from a Kurnoth, I am wholly within 6 of a overgrown terrain feature. So 6 is to hit, explode. This is going to be
painful. You're like, well, I was going to say numbers, but sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Am I -1 to rend?
You are -1 to rend.
Yeah, just make sure
That's just my thing.
Make sure I get it right.
Yep.
This is going to be 2s and 3s.
Okay.
6s explode.
Yep.
Whoop, no explosions.
Okay, good.
Just 1.
Okay.
-2 effective.
So I'm a 3 up as base. Mystic Shield, best day ever, all at defense.
So 3 up again?
2 up now.
2 up.
Because you're at -1 rend, right?
So I'm 3 base, down to 2.
2 rend, so I'm a 3 up now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, no, 2 up. Because I'm a 3 up base, and I have +3 to your -2.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2 up.
Good.
All right. Then Razor-like Mandibles. This is going to be 3s and 3s.
Okay.
1 at -2 during but it doesn't matter.
2 up.
2 up.
Okay.
All right. I strike and fade.
Deny me any fun.
Yeah, that strike and fade stuff is pretty wild.
It's frustrating.
Sure is.
What's the range on Teclis's, or not Teclis, Nagash's 20 what?
I don't know what you're
sorry,
trying to
the
Hand of Dust?
Hand of Dust.
21 is the best I can do.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I am outside of Hand of Dust range.
Okay.
And I'm within an inch of that terrain, so if I need to try and unbind you, I can.
Okay.
But I am not outside of unbinding range, I don't think.
Nope. All right.
Anybody.
What you got for points?
I
That's
get
it?
1, 2 because he's on it, and then
Tactic.
So
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Brutal.
Game's looking really dim.
Look at them. All right.
Let's see it. I need this really bad.
Yes. Good luck, sir.
You do.
You got it.
I did got it. I'm going to take it because I do need to do this. So, that being said, let's do some primal dice. No?
No.
And what's active? Fair. The annoying thing is that you're on my side of the board for Intimidate, which is really what I want to do.
No, not. That's my side.
Right. You're on my side.
Oh.
I want to kill him and get a battle tactic,
I see.
which would be
Great.
nifty.
He's swell.
Be absolutely swell. The swellest, really. What else do I have then? Because so far I've done Surrender Destroy, Magical Mayhem, and then did I do Magical Dominance? Yeah, that was my other one.
At the end of my movement phase, no, I killed the dogs and at the end of the charge phase.
You did.
I've continually forgot that I'm supposed to be blinking these guys with mortal wounds.
It makes me feel better. Most of them heal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's not that
huge
fun
deal.
of a thing. When does Nagash bring back stuff? Because maybe I can bring back the dogs now instead of waiting for the movement phase, and that could help. When do you do your fun thing, buddy? Supreme Lord of the Dead. Start of the hero phase. Yeah. So, a 3 up. Can I get my dogs back?
Command point?
No.
Oh.
Just Nagash.
Nice.
Okay. 5 dogs.
Nice work.
Thank you. Thank you. They're going to just be back here. Just
to make sure I can't sneak some garbage.
Exactly. Okay. Scream to Death is not a Soulblight one. As much as I would love it to be. I think we can say at least that this game is
Gonna go
well,
to
you
5.
gotta. Yeah, it's probably gonna go all the way to 5.
This channel, man.
Right? Twisted Venus and the Sniper. Dun, 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 dun. Not gonna happen there. Can't do. All right, can't do any of those.
I
That's
have to get some stuff together, so I'll lose the stream, but watch it later. Gato, nice to see you, Gato. I'm not going to even attempt that name. Yep, 0%.
Me neither.
Just hello, good to see you, my man.
Hello and good to see you. Man, it'd be an iffy led into the maelstrom, if we're being honest.
It would be a big iffy.
So this is an Intimidate the Invaders round.
Okay.
Which is a little tough bringing these dogs in where they are.
Do you want to change your mind on that?
Yeah.
Because that's in the hero phase, not in the beginning, right? So you can just decide this, and then the first thing you do will bring in the dogs.
So let's do that. I'm going to bring the dogs in over here to try to block off this teleporty place. Intimidate the Invaders. That's what we're doing.
I was just like, I can't remember where your grave sites are.
Right?
I gotta remember it too.
Well, and Nagash is right there. So
can it be within?
He's the one bringing.
Oh, yeah. It's obviously not tied to the grave sites.
No worries. Cool. So I'm going to do Intimidate the Invaders. We already rolled for Primal Dice. Heroic actions are going to be trying to grab a command point. And let's do it on. Oh no, that's 2 because we're the new round here.
Yes.
We're going to try it on the Vengorian Lord. Got it. How about you?
I'll put a command point outside there. A little bit there, but a redeploy. Oh, but he's not a general. Oh boy, I'm going to add an unbind to Belthanos.
Okay.
Again.
Fair enough. Well, let's jump into some magic phase because we got obviously an awful lot of it to do.
Yep.
So, I want to start with that window shot.
Real quick, I got to decide if I'm going to try and dispel this.
Ooh, that is a very good point.
No, I've got enough tree. I just don't. I don't feel like I need it right now. Okay.
I don't think you do either.
I'd rather take a shot at your spells.
That's fair. Windashayish. On a 9 to you.
I'll take a shot with Belthanos.
And that is obviously a 9 or more. No, that's modified. So just a 9.
Oh, actually, I'm going to do this one with the Artrove.
Okay.
Not Artrove, the Warsong.
Yep.
All right, definitely not that one.
Okay, so your little hunting party in the corner.
I'm going to put a wound on them so I don't have to keep tempting fate. He does have
to?
The leader
okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, put it on those guys. And then let's put one on Belthanos. Okay. We're gonna try for. What do I have here for a range? Because. Alright, so I've only got a 24-inch there.
Thomas, what are your thoughts on Belthanos from Salty? Love the channel. I love you, Salty. Because I myself, salt is, I don't know, 30% of what makes up the core of my human being.
Oh. It's like 30% of my diet.
My thoughts on Belthanos. So, I'm not an expert Sylvaneth player, right? I played tons of armies. I'm decent at the game, but I'm not like an expert on any single faction. The closest is maybe Khorne. But my hot take on Belthanos is that he's almost an auto take at this point.
He's real good.
Because he takes the Spitestorm Hive, which was the most frustrating. Like, it reminds me of playing Doc, where if my magic doesn't go off, it's just like game over, bro.
Right.
It takes that lack of reliability and means that I've got another delivery system that is not relying on striking fading with +3 to do stuff.
Sure.
So, like, is he gonna like lift everything he goes into? No, we saw him kill 2.5 dogs turn 1.
Right.
But he can do well. Mm-hmm. He's really scary into high armor guys because he's got big rend, high damage.
Yeah.
And I think he's especially good in this sub-faction because he's got low attacks. Mm-hmm. So being an effective 1-up to hit, like by the math, with exploding and +1 to hit. That's you roll 4, you get 4. That's huge. So I'm huge. I'm huge on Belthanos. I think that the army needs some adjustments so that he is not required. But for right now, it's like, why wouldn't you take him?
It's fair. It's fair.
Hot
Awesome.
takes. There you
Absolutely. Later, Sir George. I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna try something a little different because you're actually out of range for almost all of this.
That's actually why I took a shot at that spell, because I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
you're not
there's
debuffing
very little.
anything.
Yeah, very little that I'm actually ranging. I'm gonna try to bring out the mirrors. Actually,
That's fair, because then you can debuff.
but only one spell, right? So on a tenor,
I mean,
one spell's one spell.
Yeah. From the big guy, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Rough.
We got
All right.
one dispel on him, one on Belthanos, and one on the
Yep.
nerds in the back.
Okay.
You can really only unbind him.
I want to try to soul pike your tree buddies there, just in case. Okay. On an 11.
We'll take that shot with Belthanos.
Okay.
11.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Okay. So they're soul piked. You know what that one does?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a reverse ogre charge.
You got it. Perfect. I'm going to try Mystic Shield off Nagash. Got it. On an 8.
From the big guys.
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, sure do. Let's Arcane Bolt on Nagash.
I'm out of unbinds within
Okay.
Nagash.
He's got it. And then Vengorian Lord is going to try... What do we think we're going to get off? Let's try to cast the Hunger spell.
Okay.
Yeah, on a 7.
No reason not to take a shot.
Yeah, may as well. And you got it.
I got it.
All right.
I've been surprisingly good into your casting.
100% you have.
Well,
You've done
plus
real
2
good.
is huge, because you're
It's
only
big.
plus 3.
Only plus 3.
Plus
yeah.
2 means that, like, I'm actually... I've got a good shot at the at unbinding. I really didn't appreciate how strong the unbinding game is.
Absolutely. No, it's a good magically strong army for sure. Any redeploys off that?
Probably.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to wait, because there's no way
There's a lot
he's
more
the last
stuff.
one.
Yeah, for sure. Nope. I think that's a fair shout for certain. All right. I want to go.
Oh, man. Isn't
I got to figure it out.
something for man of the chair?
Ooh.
Executive
Ooh.
Executive producer question.
And not a question, just a compliment.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Nope. Back up.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate Mason.
We all.
I keep trying to tell him, like, you don't gotta come out. It's just for fun. But Mason has fun doing it, and so we all benefit. We're all lucky for Mason for sure. I'll redeploy off that one because I didn't think you were going to be able to get him in.
Yeah.
Before you move him, before I
please
see
do.
anything,
Go for it.
I will spend a command point on those Kurnoths.
Okay.
1.
Do it.
All right. Well, it's not going to change anything you do.
I'll do it later.
I'm going to wait until you're out of the way.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. I'm going to put him here. Did you ever get an answer on did these trees stop movement?
He just ignored my question.
I mean, I would too. It's a weird question.
I mean, I don't even know, like...
Run to gosh.
I don't know if it's going to matter while you're doing that.
That's true. Yeah. Go ahead
here.
and scoot your buddies. Oh, yeah. Look at them go. Handle. There's a handle for this. Shannon.
I hope it inspires you to put a handle on...
I might have to. I'll just put a bunch of handles
Usharon.
on. Oh, Usharon doesn't need. He's one big brick of a shoulder. Like, you can just grab Usharon.
That's fair. He's a potato.
He's
just like the thing is, you've already built all your big models.
also, well, I can always get more terrorists. Until GW makes them 800 points each, I can at least take, 4 of them right now.
Right.
That's really my army. That's about it, I guess. But shots. We do got some shooting going on.
Yep.
Which is kind of fun. I've got that first Terrorgeist going into your Kurnoth Hunters back there.
Extra rude.
Let's see what we got. 1 mortal wound. So fancy. All right, and then into Belthanos. Needs to be pretty high roll here.
It's a 9.
Nope, nothing.
I'm going to open up this window a little bit.
Good shout. Well, also alcohol.
I don't know if it's me or the temperature, but I don't want this light to go off again.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, that's really it for shooting, though, so I'm going to go into charges.
Okay.
I don't have anything real cool to do here, with the exception of I'm going to try that Terrorgeist, obviously, into your hunters. Come on, buddy. Ah, he's got that on an 8.
He loves it.
Loves it, loves it.
He was born for this.
Pew pew.
He was born into charging. I didn't know failure until I was already a Terrorgeist, and by then it was boring.
Man, do I think I can kill Belthanos?
I don't think you can.
I don't think I can either. How many wounds does he have? 16?
14, I think.
14? Something good. He has 14, a good amount.
14, 3-up save. It's a 3-up save is where I'm like,
Yeah.
probably. I mean, you could spike on him, and then, you know.
I could, but.
You've already got 1 spike in. Do you want to bet on being able to get like 14 other spikes?
Right. Or do I have to? Like, that's the question. Is like, in order for me to win this game, do I need to? Because right now I'm scoring 4 points. I've got my battle tactic, and I've got control of both the objectives.
Okay.
Because the Vengorian Lord's a monster, and your War Song is not. However, if I don't kill Belthanos, then you can jump in the backfield, do whatever you want, which you can do normally, but you can do it with something threatening. Because if I get rid of Belthanos and at least have them tied up, I'm not overly worried about what's left on the board killing me. It's more just, can I catch you in points?
Yeah,
right?
I'm playing a points game right now.
Do I think Belthanos can kill the Terrorgeist? And the answer is, if I stick inside of 12, I don't think so. So I'm going to try to charge to that Terrorgeist.
See what we do.
See what we do. What we got? Does that look like? What do we think?
I'm gonna say yes.
Woo! Level up, dub. Thank you kindly. Up, more trees. There's so much terrain. Bam. Okay. That is.
Nothing.
Now do I bring the Vengorian Lord in though?
Roll it and see if it matters.
Yeah, what a great call. Let's do that. Vengorian Lord, can you roll like a big number?
No. Right, you don't have to worry about it. You want to spend a command point on
it? No, not particularly. I kind of need all my command points. Yeah.
There's a free fun book right here, I think.
Oh,
is that
yes,
what that is?
It 100% is. Let's free. Yeah, sure do. Let's do that one.
Mine. I think you're
Love it. Oh yeah. Get in there, buddy. Now you need to also not die though. Everybody needs to not die. I need every piece I got, guys. All right. Man, we got a lot of monstrous actions going on here.
Before we get out there,
for sure. Oh yeah, Nagash is definitely not protecting the Vengorian Lord, but he should still be protecting the Terrorgeist.
We'll say yes. Because I can't. We're not going to figure that out. I'm happy to give it to you.
Sounds good. The Vengorian Lord definitely out, though.
Yeah, the Vengorian Lord is out. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
For sure, for sure. Some monstrous actions. We're going to start with the Terrorgeist is going to... So the Terrorgeist is going to do the one where if you kill a buddy, he gets to fight again. Okay. Which means he can activate twice.
Yep.
The Vengorian Lord is going to Titanic Duel. And that Terrorgeist is going to try the Epic Nom Noms, because maybe it'll be fun. Who knows?
Right.
So, how many does he get? 1. And does he roll a 6? No. All right. Well, and then,
all right. I'm no longer believing that ability.
Yeah, right? Your monster's action, though?
Do I roar? I think I roar. Do I just... He's your general, right?
Correct.
I mean, that's a big deal.
But Nagash is also the War Master, as far as commands go.
Yeah. I could roar the Terrorgeist and then just try and kill it through the 5-up board, which wouldn't work. But...
Is it a bad idea? Yes. Am I doing it anyway? Maybe.
Maybe. I love bad ideas. Plus one to hit both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get attacked by the Terrorgeist twice, so I'm going to roar the Terrorgeist.
Okay.
Yes. So you can't all out defense it.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. All right, I see what you're saying. Okay,
because if he activates twice, you start getting into kill him range.
Right, for sure. For sure. All right, well, I am going to start with the Terrorgeist into Belthanos. let's just do the jaws to start, because that's where all the excitement is, right?
That's the way I like to do it.
And you roared him, right?
Yes, I all out defense.
Okay.
Good luck.
12 mortal
Jesus
wounds.
Christ.
Wild.
And 1 wound at 2 rend.
Turns into 1 rend. There's a 4-up. Save it.
Okay, so 12 wounds. And then I got my 7 claw attacks. It's not too bad. That is, though. Only 2. Rend 1.
Save them both.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
I have to go with him now.
I sure do.
So
what's he's up to? He's got how many on him now? 13?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
got one wound left.
Oh!
Which is why I gotta go now, right?
Yeah. Man, couldn't have gotten a single claw shot through.
Right? So we will pile in like that.
Mm-hmm. Is that only a 3-inch pile?
I tried to just lift and shift him.
Right. It's just, if I'm touching you, I should still be able to touch you with a 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I'm getting away from you.
Right.
I'm just
There. Yeah.
there.
Sure.
Because there's like I can't get away from you at all.
Right.
I just fly, and so I get a hop over your base. Good.
Are you wanting to open your Warsong Revenant?
I think that I'm willing to bet on a 4 board.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Do what you gotta do.
Because if you let him live, and then he lives,
That's true. You're right. I'm not gonna let him live. He's got 1 wound on him.
you'd be
I gotta
an idiot to let him live.
I gotta at least try to fail the dice roll.
All right, so I am in a tough spot on my Belthanos profile all of a sudden.
Thanks, 6s.
Let me at least change his damage so that we reflect that he is basically dead. All right, my to hit has changed from a 2 to a 4, but I go to 3s because of you being a target.
Okay.
This is going to be 3s.
Into the Vengorian Lord, or no, sorry, in the Terrorgeist.
In the Terrorgeist.
Yeah, in the Terrorgeist. Go for it.
3s and 3s.
Yep.
Because I'm outside of his aura.
Absolutely.
Man, if I stay there, though, what's 12 look like? Oh, I'm outside no matter what. Great.
Yeah.
3s and 3s. All right.
Okay.
Explodes.
Yep.
Because of that thing.
For sure.
That's 3 and -3.
3 and -3. Cool. Damage.
3 damage each.
Okay. It's 9 on 5-ups. Saving 4. So
Nice.
taking 5.
All right. Then the mandibles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just down to damage 2 on this one. It's going to be 3s and 3s as well. Yikes.
Yikes.
1 at -2.
Okay. 6s. Nah. Damage.
2 damn.
5-ups. No.
That was 1-5.
Oh, you're right. You are correct. Thank you. 6. All right. I have to go with the Vengorian Lord, or you can block with your War Song. Right. So,
Which is
just gonna slide
kind
right
of the game we're playing.
Indeed. All right, Vengorian. Don't suck.
Suck, bitch!
Actually,
Oh my
we gotta
God.
all attack this. It's important.
Yeah.
So, Nightmare Saber hitting on 2s. Yeah.
All in.
Wounded on 3s. Okay, well, 2 of them. Rend 1.
3 ups. Save them.
Gordran's Challenge hitting on 2s. Wounded on 2s. There's 2 of them. Rend 2.
4 ups.
No!
Oh my God.
Tail? 2 attacks. Come on now, buddy. 3s to hit.
All right.
4s to wound.
This is it. This is gonna be the tail. I'm gonna get tail
Nope.
whipped.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hard
I
fail
Live.
on my models.
The bug that lived.
Frick.
I need to get him little glasses.
Yeah, right.
A little lightning bolt on his forehead.
Your go. Darn. Way to fail.
That was
Vengorian Lord.
just luck. I mean, you rolled those 2 6s each time you've activated, so I guess my pity is
For sure. Nope.
minimal. But I mean, it's not 0, right?
Yep.
I feel for my friend whose dice betrayed him. All right, I'm just getting the 4 in.
Absolutely.
He's got a wound on him, so I have to make a little shape. I have got to make those little clover leaves. All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I cannot all-out attack because I did it here, I believe, right?
Correct.
So this is... Oh, I don't need to because you're... I did all-out attack. I all-out defensed.
True.
But he has one that gives him +1 attack, but he is 1,000 years away.
It's a little ways away.
All right, so this is going to be 5 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof.
Before I finish my pile-in...
That's what happens when you bring a Vengorian Lord to an Urcheron fight. You're not wrong.
All right.
I thought it could do 1 wound. I was mistaken.
I forgot. I was just making sure that I was wholly within 6 of my train feature.
Yep.
Excuse me. All right, we got the guy with Miracle Grow, and then we've got 3 others. This is going to be 2s and 3s. 6s are exploding. Or they're mortal wounds. I'll make the decision in the heat of the moment.
Okay.
I'm just going to do 6 mortals to you.
3 mortals or 6 mortals?
They're 2 each.
Wow, very nice. Okay, putting those aside. What else you got?
Then... So that's 2s. Now we're on to 3s.
Yep. Goodness sakes.
All right.
How was your rend?
Just 1.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little helpful.
That's why it's like that's why it's a choice. Do I try and get more attacks in
For sure.
with rend 1? Maybe that was the right choice, but I have been doing explosions, so now I feel like I need to mix it up so that people know that I do remember that this still exists.
Okay.
It's going to be 14 at -1. 2 damage each.
Okay. So these are 5-ups for the armor.
Yep.
It could have been a lot better.
And then twice that and 5-ups for Nagash.
Come on, Nagash.
Ooh.
1. I think he's already dead, quite frankly. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. That wasn't even with the 6 more wounds.
All right, that turn was brutal for you.
Oh, absolutely. That was just bad dice city.
Yeah, it was bad dice.
100%.
It was 1 good dice, and then followed by those 5-up boards.
Correct. So that is probably game right there, because killing him also takes away my battle tactic.
Oh, does it?
Yep. Because now I've got 2 and 2 instead of 3 and 2.
Yeah, he piles in fights. We're at the top of the round, right?
For sure.
Right.
I mean, and oh yeah, because then it's your turn next.
And then I just
Kill that.
I teleport him out.
Sure.
For sure.
Yep.
As the movement, and then I strike and fade him at the end of combat to get him away from you.
And he has 1 hit point left.
That's all you need.
Man.
That is absolutely all you need. Yeah, because there's no damage that I can do before then to him.
Right.
Sorry, a Terrorgeist died. You guys over there take 2 mortal wounds. Enjoy that.
Kills the guy.
Oh, yay!
That's why we did the clover, though.
Right? Yeah. Go ahead and swing with your war song. We'll tally up the points on the front of this here.
Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And can that war song strike and fade? Now?
No, it's
Okay.
all that's in my face. Oh my god!
On
no.
your turn, right? I don't.
It's fair. It's a fair
I don't
question.
know.
All right, so I'm still +1 to hit you. So
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
going to be 2s and 3s. -1, 2 damage. 6s explode.
Okay.
That is 4 at -1.
Okay. Into the Vengorian Lord.
Yep. 6 damage.
Okay. 6 damage total.
Yep. Then the Spear Falchion.
Hold on, let me get 6s up. I'm not in Nagash's range, but there we go. Okay, taking
Still
5.
got an honest 6.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Spirit Falchion. This is just 4s and 3s and 4s now.
Yep, indeed.
6 explode. Jesus, that's 5 at -1.
Damage.
1 each.
Okay. I've got 7 on him now. Oofta.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So then my battle tactic is going to be to kill him. It'll be his best day ever.
Right.
And then in my movement, I just teleport him out.
Yep.
And at the strike and fade, I teleport him out. And then these guys start dumping damage on Nagash.
Yeah, because I would just be up to 11 at the end of my turn. You get an easy 5er again, right?
I don't think I get 5 because he's not getting over here.
Oh, okay. Where's he teleporting to?
I'd be over to this tree over here.
Okay, gotcha. So you get 4?
I think I get 4 unless... Yeah, you're within 3 of it. So I would teleport over here. I'd get... Gosh, I don't know. Do I? These guys might have to charge over here to try and get control of the point, right?
Sure. I mean, they don't have to. Yeah, because you're up by 2 already, and you have your grand strategy in the bay at this point, unless I hand a dust you if you don't go run away far enough.
Which I don't think I can run away far enough. That's the point. All right,
let's keep going. Let's do it. All right, I put my points on already. Let's do command points up.
We're at the bottom of the point. I'm active. Did you do mine?
I did not know. Did you do any battle shocks? Do you have any battle shocks? I don't think so.
I lost one guy there, but they're
correct.
bravery 7, so they're okay.
Unit coherency, or are you still good?
I should be good.
Okay.
We might have popped them when we moved them, but when I piled in, I did the little clover thing.
Yep, all good. Sweet. All right, so primal dice. Wow. All right.
Boop, boop. Okay.
What are you doing for a battle tactic?
Blizzard. Oh, black.
My battle tactic is Blizzard. Doing it.
Blizzard really is so important.
It's too good. It's way too good.
It's pretty darn good.
All right, my battle tactic is going to be to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Eradicate trespassers. I pick somebody within 12 of the wildwood.
Okay.
And then they die.
Pretty easy.
My heroic action is going to be his best day ever.
Yep. Mine is kind of a worthless thing. Man, didn't even kill anything to do, or didn't even do any wounds for hunger. Like, absolute fail of the model.
Right.
Cool. Here's I'm just going to do best day ever on Nagash in case you try to go in over there, because it's not like I'm going in with him on my last turn. So may as well, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. Spellcasting. We are going to cast his War Scroll spell first.
Okay.
On 10, 11, 12.
Any primal dice? You got 2.
I'm gonna say that for Blizzard, baby.
Yeah, I bet you will. Nagash says, what is your War Scroll spell?
I roll a number of dice. So I pick this wildwood.
Yeah.
Everything within 9, that's you. Spoiler alert,
right.
everything.
It is everything.
I roll 10 dice, and on a 5 up, it's a mortal wound.
I hate that. So
trying to
that's
bleed
an
out
11.
here.
What was your total?
My total was 12.
Okay. Primal dice. Okay, done.
All right. Then I will cast Blizzard, and I can make a tree if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
A tree would actually be big because it would let me get over here and teleport onto that terrain feature.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go for that spell.
Make a tree.
Make a tree.
Make a tree.
On a 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think it might be a 7. Roll your dice, see if it matters.
Well, do you want any primal dice in there?
No.
Okay. Nagash. No, it does not matter. Oh, it does, because that ties with the 7. You got a 6, right?
I got a 6.
So I stop
you're good.
I stop it.
All right. Now I don't have to. I don't have to know the rules. All right. Now
the best life.
Now we're just going to try and get spicy with it. We're going to go for Blizzard.
Yeah, of course. Ooh, that is not happening without a lot of primal dice.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Those guys over there are going to cast +1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, I've been having good unbinds. I'm allowed to have a bad series of
fair enough.
Things.
Absolutely fair enough.
That's a monster, right?
Sure is.
Okay, just making sure before I think about stomp and
right. That's what they're known for, actually. Beam.
It's fair. It checks out. Okay, so Belthanos, is there anything? I don't think there's any terrain that I can get spicy with. So I'm not going to pray about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Movement. Let's see. These guys are going to teleport over here.
Yep.
Grab that.
For sure.
Which I just remembered.
Easy peasy.
The Kurnoth, they're going to run.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, actually, shit. What's the range on run and charge now?
Oh, you're right. You are a little damaged, aren't you?
I mean, it's a 9 inches. I think it's wholly within. Let's just assume. So the other option is I can retreat and charge,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This nerd is going to flap over here and control that gravesite. Because now we're in the end game.
Right.
These guys will... There's just no universe where they get wholly within 9. So they're just going to walk 5 inches.
Okay.
I can't really see. Can you help a brother out?
You walking 5?
Yeah, walking 5.
To there.
Ah! Alright, this guy goes here.
Boop.
And then they all just kind of follow.
Conga line in. Yeah.
Oh, these swords.
You put those trees there. It's your fault.
Entirely, that's the worst part of it. This whole time I could have been rallying those. Oh, don't cheat, Thomas. Oh, I didn't cheat. I'm good at this.
Nice.
Then end of movement. He is going to get real scared. Does he?
Yeah, I mean, like, why?
Like, what happens if I don't?
Worst case scenario, you miss all your attacks, and I kill you by hitting all of mine, and you fail all your word saves.
I'm in. All right, I'm not teleporting him. I'm instead going to teleport this nerd.
Okay.
Or do I not teleport him? I'm already +1 to wound here.
Right.
So I don't really need him for that. I can't teleport around this thing because you're near it. You can teleport within 6 of this thing, though.
Sure can.
I'm going to teleport here.
Okay.
I'm going to just assume that I can get back to that later. The reason that I'm moving him up is so I can get +1 to wound on these guys.
Yeah, sure. No,
if
that's
they
good.
could ever complete a charge.
Uh-huh. They'll be fine.
Those guys back there,
Yeah.
I don't think they've got a job. The job is to look good. I'm too lazy to move them.
Love it.
maybe that cost me the game. Well, actually, I haven't done Intimidate yet, right? So we're going to run them.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll teleport them. No, I teleported him.
Correct.
We run them.
Running them. Let's run it.
I'm so good at
6.
this game.
Look at, oh, wow. Infinite movement.
Yep. All right, so they're the ones controlling this point now.
There you go.
Good job, boys. Okay. Okay. Charges?
Yeah.
You guys?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, these rolls, man.
Oh, so good.
My highest roll has been a 5. I don't think that does it. I will spend a command point to reroll it.
Sure.
Because I don't know when to say enough's enough. 5 again. That might do it. Let's find out.
Right.
Let's be sure.
I mean, it will be a little iffy, but I think, yeah, you got it at 5.5 for sure. Get your front, dude.
Oh man. All these Sylvaneth players, I hope that watch this. I hope you feel my pain here.
Could have been worse. GW could have modeled them all with just like bare stabby branches that you're just cutting yourself constantly trying to reach around these trees.
Oh man. Sorry, these trees have been knocked to shit. Like they're no longer legally placed.
They're kind of conjoined.
All right, this guy's got a 9-inch charge, or he should have a 9-inch charge. I was too lazy to measure.
Right? You just gotta boop.
Do I send him in? No, you can
Why?
eat them.
Yeah, I was going to say, why?
I'm greedy.
Well, right. Well, you know, there is that argument.
Pure greed, sir.
Pure greed. Yeah, pure greed.
All right, then
Monster actions.
monster actions.
You can start.
I don't need +1 to hit. I'm going to roar your nerd here.
It's fair. It's very fair.
Get roared.
Okay. I'm going to...
Eat a man. Eat him.
Well, the Vengorian Lord is going to try to stomp your general in case something happens and we live.
Right.
Yep. 3 mortals.
Nice. Take one.
And yeah, I'm going to try to eat those boys because I want this to be cool.
Or I forget, I healed one.
Okay, fine.
Oh, and he healed one.
I hate that so much. I'm going to try to omnom those trees.
Do it.
I get 3 omnoms. 666. Give me God. Just give me 666. I'll take 2! Woo! Eats 2 trees.
All right, I didn't need those trees. Those trees are
Hells
nerds.
yeah!
Oh, and that one's the leader, so he doesn't.
You don't die. You're in charge.
Yep.
Okay, where are you starting?
I mean, I start here so
Right.
that Belthanos can
Yep.
get the shit out of here.
I hear it.
All right, I swing his butt around just to make me feel good about it.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
I participated in combat.
100%. You did roar me, right?
I did roar you.
Okay.
I'm already
I'll be
+1 to
here.
hit. I'm +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Okay.
This is going to be 3s and 2s on his glaive.
Yep.
6s explode.
Okay. Totally been forgetting half my rules. That's all
Oh
right.
no!
I'll remember them right now.
Okay.
Right, I'm definitely remembering them. -1 to wound.
Oh no! It goes back to 3s.
Damn it. That's why it doesn't matter because you're elves.
4. I'm -1 rend, so this is 2 rend.
Okay. 5 ups. Save 2. Damage.
3 each. Probably got him.
6. No. Dead.
Gotcha.
Yep. Dead and dead. Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
Belthanos then makes flight.
Yep. And does whatever he wants. Okay.
No limit on that.
Well, it's wholly with it. Well, okay. You could make an argument.
80% of this board is overground terrain, so yes, Mason, you're right. You don't need further explanation.
All right. So for anybody that wants to know the actual truth, the ruling on my subfaction says that when you pick somebody to move, you change you either to move or to heal. You have to be within 6, but it doesn't say that you can't put them down within 9.
Sure.
It's not being picked. However, we are playing it for this game as though it's 6 across the board because
Sure.
it feels like the intent.
Yep.
And if I'm doing fine with it, so
that's
it's
good.
fine.
It just has to be within 6 of this, or this.
Well, you're within 3 of most of that.
Also true.
So it's really this is actually the only one. These 2 are the only ones that you're not within 3 of.
All right.
So
I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to try it. Let's pile.
whoa, I think he's out. That's the point.
But he's there.
Oh, you son
So
of a
can I
bitch.
pile? Now am I out?
No, you're not.
Woo!
You're in.
All right, let's do the claws into the trees because no one cares about that.
Okay, I'm not gonna all out defense because I need
And
that
obviously
point.
jaws are going into your general because if I can just keep up my tradition of 6s, then maybe I got a chance. Oh boy. Yeah, real bad. This is the bottom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's on. Okay, you got 2 of them. 1 rend into the trees.
The trees take 1.
2 damage.
Okay, front.
And them jaws, and I would love to all attack that. All right.
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm invincible.
Okay.
I'm
sounds good.
a teenager.
You've got a command point.
Yeah, but I need that for their bravery.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. All right. Jaws. Hitting on 3s. But really, I just need 6s.
Can you just roll 6s
I just
forever?
need 7 6s out of 3 dice.
Actually, this will be your hype.
Thank you. See what happens when you put it over here? I do
Yes!
hit. I hit with all 3.
Okay, I hate it though.
Wounding on 3s. 3 at rend 2 into your general.
All right, 6s. Save 1.
The damage is 7.
Okay, I'm okay.
Which is just enough
if I fail all these.
Correct. I've rolled it.
All right.
But you're not me.
I take 4.
Darn. Okay. Your go.
All right. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
Not really. It's just that.
Jesus Christ.
You chose to put it there.
Yeah. Man the front. How's that?
You got this. I believe in you.
Okay.
Take out that terror, guys.
5.
Just 8 wounds.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I need to save that command point. Fuck. Oh. Also, I need to make sure I stay wholly within 12 of them. No. What's more important?
More
My
attacks
rules or the attacks?
I think the attacks.
Attacks is what I'm going
I think
with.
the attacks.
All right, so
You got this. You can do it.
2s and 3s.
Yep.
6s or something.
Okay. All right. 6s or something.
I get to decide.
Right. Let's see it.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of 6s.
We're going with mortal wounds on that one.
Okay.
So 8 mortals.
8?
8 mortals.
We can just roll these and be done with it.
That's fair.
Wow. I saved 5. Never mind. All right. Keep going. Woo! Woo!
And then 3s. So I'm glad I didn't stay in for the 2s because it only saved me 1.
Right. Damage.
This is going to be 9 at -1.
All right. So I got 9 5-ups for armor. Not much. 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
So here's the first bit of 5-ups. Actually, effective. So there's
Stop
2 there.
Stop it!
Okay. Come on, 5-ups.
How many
Dice, I believe in you. Dice, do it, dice, do it, dice, do it! I take 3. 11 plus 3 is 14. He dies. Frickin' A.
You were on fire, though.
However,
You explode.
D3 mortal wounds to your trees.
Yep.
3.
3. Kills a tree.
Can I do that to your general and have you fail your war saves and win?
I believe in you.
I don't.
I do.
And to your general... 2.
I can do it.
No, he's got...
I took 1 earlier from your spell.
Do you have 8 wounds or 7?
7.
Oh, well then...
Woo!
Woo!
All
Heck
right.
yeah!
Oh, man.
Way to die! Does it help? Not that much, but... okay, what do you... You got Battle Shock, but you saved a point.
I saved a point. I'm
Okay.
fine.
So what do you score?
I score hold 1,
2.
hold 2.
Yep.
And then my battle tactic, which was kill your man.
Yep. Gets you 4.
So that makes me 4. There's a moral victory killing that guy, but it's 6 up.
Right?
Let's roll on to 5 and see if I win, because
Yeah.
if I do, then we can shake it.
For sure. No. Okay, so let's... I'm down by 6 points.
Can you do anything?
I can hold both objectives, whichever 2 you pick. So that is... that's possible. I can definitely score those 2. Can I get a battle tactic?
How would you score? How would you hold these 2?
Nagash could run this,
you've already got
and the
somebody
dogs
over
could
there.
run that. Or I'm already on it, right?
Right.
So, that's totally possible. Do I have a battle tactic? I do have Let into the Maelstrom left, strangely enough. But is there something that can live through the whole thing?
Those dogs might.
Don't know.
Those dogs could choose not to kill those guys.
They could. You are correct. They could maybe not, but that'll depend on which ones you pick. So, do you need to do that now?
I need to do that.
I'm taking it. Obviously, I'm taking
Yeah.
the turn.
I will pick these 2
Okay.
because I think that's the smart choice.
Okay. So we're picking the A's.
Have I been forgetting our battle tactics? What was your battle tactic in round 4?
Intimidate the invaders, and I failed it because you killed my guy.
Yeah. Nope. 4. And you... I'm fine.
He's got it.
You were surround and destroy on 1, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
clicked it,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
And I did the Sylvaneth eradicate trespassers on 4. And I successfully did it. Alright, and then you're gonna... We'll see. We'll see what you
Then you're going to we'll see, which is a very accurate way of describing what's
you're
about
at.
to happen right here. So, for me to do this, I've got led into the maelstrom. Do I have anything else? I don't want to auto kill those dogs because I need them to like do their job.
And any Sylvaneth players that are curious, I have yet to remember to roll for my Wild Wolf.
Or trample underfoot. But you should remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this entertainment on this channel.
But to be fair, I've only forgotten that once.
To be fair.
Because nothing has lived through combat with them.
You're not wrong. They're
really good.
They're great. They're freaking
So
great.
good.
They're amazing. Super, super good.
On topic of remembering things.
I'm not playing fast.
Yes.
Okay, here, so do the show while I pick a battle tactic. Do it. Go!
We're shilling for Collector Mania.
Woo!
Friends down in Parker, Colorado. If you're in the Denver area, they have supported us with the FEC stuff. So please drive on down, check them out, and check out the awesome community they have down there. And while you're there, spend a buck. Support the community.
So unfortunately, I do think led into the maelstrom is my only tactic, which is rough. So I own this one, if I remember correctly, because my dog screen stretched out, and then you blew it up with Blizzard, and you haven't been there since because you just put these guys over here.
I don't remember, so I'm going to agree with whatever you remember.
So that's mine, and that's mine. So I already have those. So I can work on just trying to knock into combat there and there. That's what we're doing. We're doing led into the maelstrom, and I'm hoping my dogs are bad, which I know that they are. So I feel confident about their awfulness.
It's going to be perfect.
It's going to be perfect. Heroic action is going to be...
Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong one.
You do what you got to do over there. If I can score 4 and my grand strat and prevent you from scoring, I can win. But man, that's an awful lot.
It's a big ask.
And I don't know if I can do all of this. It seems like an awful lot of things. I'm going to try for a... are we good on the screen? I want to take a look at, be thinking on things. Let's check some primal dice here.
We're on 5. We're at the top.
Yep.
You're active.
Absolutely. Primal dice.
And then I'm at 3.
To my 2.
No, I'm at 2 to your 2. My general's dead.
So is mine.
But he's a grandmaster.
Love it. Okay. Primal dice are feeling rough today. Okay.
Yikes.
I want a command point on Nagash. I got it. What would you like?
I would like to get a command point on this nerd.
That's fair.
No.
Okay.
Still spend 1 to rally them.
Okay. Okay. Magic time. All right, magic time. Let's see it. Let's get 8 freaking spells.
I'm so mad that this ended up going all the way to the bottom.
I know, right? If we were talking, you're like, I don't know, man. This might be a real quick game. And I was like, well, we'll see if we can make it interesting.
Didn't try. It just was interesting.
Wind of Shayesh.
Okay.
Starting with that one. Oh my gosh, you son of a bitch. On a 6.
I have no unbinds.
You got Hornblower Boy.
Who?
Your little Doot Doot in the corner, right?
Oh, I do.
You have Mr. Doot Doot. Don't forget your Doot Doot.
Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be heroically recovering him because he's got 1 hit point left. No, I've got 2.
He's got 2. Yeah, you healed. You're all right. You're fine. You got tons of wounds.
We'll take a... No, we're going to hold off on that until you try and auto-kill.
Belthanos is taking 1.
Okay.
The Doot Doots are taking 1. And let's do your... Yeah, let's do Tree Buddies. Taking 1. Scroll. All right. Here we go. Magic time. So much magic going on here. Vile Transference. That's going into those trees.
Okay.
On more than 9. On a 9.
Okay.
Okay. They're taking Let's see, it was a 9+. So they're taking 3 mortal wounds. Boop, boop, indeed. All right. Let's do, man, I gotta prioritize this nonsense. If I don't get rid of him, he's going to make my day sad.
Yeah.
Mirrors. We need the portals, the old spell portals. On an 8.
I'm not going to get likely a much better chance than that.
Yes! All right, let's do it. Let's do it! Boop. Boop. For those of you who don't know, you can throw a spell through the spell portals, and we know what spell's coming.
Everyone's so happy we finally got a Hand of Dust off.
Hand of Dust.
Oh.
Oh, on an 11. Where's that coin, Malleus? There it is. All right. This coin represents the soul of Belthanos, being pulled into the nadir of Shaish by Nagash. You, Thomas, have this one moment to snatch the soul back. Keep it from being pulled into the nothing. Can you do it? Otherwise, your model is removed.
Have you picked?
Huh?
Have you picked?
Picked what?
The hand.
I gotta do that, don't I?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I did a long time ago.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying not to look.
It's all right.
Woo!
Woo! He lives.
I gotta keep my model.
Whew. Darn. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I didn't know crap like this was an AOS.
Only that nonsense spell, and it's so fun.
Very little has lasted.
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
one I'm super happy they kept.
It's so fun because every time they're like, oh my god, I got half of it. You know, obviously he's got 1 wound left, but can you imagine if that was like a full 16 wound?
That could have been my general turn 1.
Yeah.
My general was carrying all the weight with like the +2 unbinds.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if I hadn't been able to stop any magic.
He just kept him out of range of the spell portal.
Because I was
kept him
super afraid.
fully out of range the whole time.
Is that spell one?
No,
it's 3-inch range.
Unless you use the portal to reach through the mirrors and then go boop and touch. So, oof.
All right, what else
Darn.
you got? What else you got?
Nothing now. Hold on. Let me see. Let's, I don't know, for giggles, let's do a soul pike on him just so he doesn't do anything later.
Okay.
Okay, he's soul piked.
Get it.
Sounds great. So that's 4 so far.
Ooh, what? Were they soul piked when I charged them? I can't remember that.
Totally.
We need tokens.
We sure do.
All right.
We sure do. All right, let's do waste away on your tree buddies. Yep. Let's do prison of grief on your character.
Okay. Goes on.
Sure do. 2 more. Just cast every spell. Just cast whatever I want, right? Not every spell, because I did the mirror.
Right.
And the Hand of Dust. So, Divine Transference, Soul Pike, Spirit Gale, that's 3. Hand of Dust, 4. 5 for the mirror. Waste Away 6. Prison of Grief, 7. So I just got 1 more.
Right.
Yeah, so. Arcane Bolt.
Okay.
Got it. So much. Okay.
Putting all of his eggs in the 50-50 basket is why he lost to Tickless.
Yes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right.
What happened?
I cast an Arcane Bolt and a pair of 6s. So, we are on to the movement phase.
Do it.
So I already hold these 2.
Correct.
I have to charge and be left in combat. You can just teleport and therefore don't need to play the game anymore.
Yay!
And therefore, I think you auto win.
Maybe.
Because you don't have to play the game.
Let me see. Play the game. I've been playing the game like a champion. Drinking beer, rolling dice.
You have been drinking beer and rolling dice. No one can disagree with you on that.
All right.
So if
Where are you going?
Well, I think that it's impossible for me to actually win.
I think that you can't stop me from taking an objective from you.
Which is
the problem.
If you killed him,
if I kill him, because he can. he doesn't have to like abide by the rules of movement. Any of these guys, because they're in range, these guys are in range. Because this guy's ability to throw that overgrown at everything, anyone can be anywhere on the board they want to be at any time.
Well, I
have
wisely placed myself within 6 of all of my important pieces so that I can go to another one of those pieces. And I made list building decisions to place those pieces where you couldn't stop them.
Not to discredit the gameplay and list buildings you've been doing. 80% of the board is covered in it, so wisely placed could have been an accident at this point. Yeah, because at this point I could try to hit there, but it doesn't matter because he's gonna stomp. The problem is that you have too many pieces for me to shut down.
Yes.
Because what do I have to be on around here to stop you from teleporting?
3 inches to stop me from teleporting to this piece.
Okay.
3 inches to stop me from teleporting to this piece.
Yep.
To this piece. To this piece. To this piece. And this piece.
Okay.
So you need 2 units to be within 3 inches of 80% of the board. Which is not technically true. But I'm leading into the memes.
You're kind of not incorrect, though.
It feels like the time to do it.
It is what is happening right now. So because I don't think that I can possibly win this, I am going to...
kill those fucking Kurnoth.
Kill Belthanos.
Belthanos, yeah!
Right? Alright, let me move my 8.
But now your magic spell portal's in the way.
It's fine. It's fine. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. You want to redeploy off that? Like, you may as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Because these guys have got a ton of movement as far as, like, where they're going to be silly.
1.
Okay.
I add 1 to the distance that you roll.
Lovely. Sounds great.
Too lazy to go over there.
Yep, that's fair.
Fair.
No, you're busy. You're moving. I can play.
I'm moving. All right, moving.
Son of a bitch. All right.
All right. Charges. Doggos to start. They need a real big charge here.
I believe in them.
I don't.
No.
6.
You spend one of your 2 tricky dick thumb bucks?
No, because like what you said with the portal in the way. Well, he doesn't have. Well, to get the battle tactic, he does need to charge. He's to charge real far.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not going to get it. Okay, so this is what they're doing.
Combat. Yep. Most wise.
Okay, Nagash.
Believe.
Charging in. Like a boss. Ooh. Like a re-rolling boss.
Going in like he's fighting Teclis.
Frickin' A. 8? I don't know about that. Maybe?
To get on the other side of that spell portal,
Right, to end in a 1/2 inch. So it is a flat 6 inches tipping around. Let's
you do what you think's right.
You got it. Let's see here. So I've got 4 inches to here.
Okay.
And another, what's it cost to move past this thing? There's another 2. And another 2. I can get it.
Okay.
It's just real
tight.
Like way too much rolling for how little I actually moved.
I hear you.
Okay. Cool. True Nagash fashion, start of the combat phase.
No.
I release my arcane bolt.
No.
Yes, die.
No.
Yes.
I get to deal D3 mortal wounds to you on a 4-up.
Why?
I have not remembered this whole game.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna activate this thing. There's a wizard within 3.
Okay.
On 4-up, each unit within 3 of it takes at the end of the charge phase takes D3 mortal wounds. This is the one I keep talking about. I've never remembered.
No, do it. Go for it.
Dogs first.
Do the thing you gotta do. Do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Dogs. 3 mortal wounds to the dogs.
Okay.
I don't think they're within
sure
the
aren't,
range.
But guess what? That's all right. It's actually better for me.
Fair enough.
Boop. Okay.
And then Nagash, 4-up.
Yep.
No.
Love it. Take your 1 mortal wound for my arcane bolt.
Damn. I'm dead.
Pelvic thrust of doom.
All right, I
Oh
died.
my goodness! Just woke up and have to go back 3 hours into the past to see this epic battle in its fullness. Hey man, Alexander, we're glad you're watching, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Combat. I go first. Here is dogs. I pile in outside of my ability to attack, but still well within combat.
Okay.
Okay. To you.
I pile in and attack.
Yep.
I'm too lazy to
Actually.
measure, so I'm just going to take the 3 guys plus the leader there. So this is going to be 2 attacks each. I think it's 4s and 3s.
I all at defense because who cares anymore?
But once per game, not once per turn, I get to give myself +1 to save or +1 to hit.
That's nifty.
So this is going to be... Oh, the Protector Glaive is a different attack profile.
Sure.
All right, so Protector Glaive.
Yep.
This is 3s and 3s.
Okay.
1 and -1.
Save it.
So good at this.
So good.
Enchanted Blades. 3s and 3s.
Okay. Did you say 3s and 3s?
Well, I'm +1 to hit because
Oh,
of
okay.
the...
Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah.
This is 1, -1. 1 damage.
-1, yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Let's see if they're within 12.
Wholly within 12. Not at all. Does the damage, kills a wolf, doesn't matter. Lead 10. I get my battle tactic, hold 1, hold 2 for 4 points.
All right.
What do you got?
Intimidate the invaders.
Yep.
And after that, hold 2 probably. Like these nerds, they can run 11, so that would get them on this point.
If they auto 6 it.
If they auto 6 it.
Okay. But
So
then you're not auto 6 and well, you don't have to auto 6. You don't care about movement. You just do whatever you want.
all right, let's just do it so everyone can see it happen.
Later, Ian.
Bottom of the turn. Later, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Battle tactics.
Yep. Intimidate the invaders.
Yours,
We don't need to worry about primal dice because you don't have any magic left.
Correct.
But that's a lie. But you're not going to cast any magic with Hornblower, right?
Right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
What is it? Intimidate? Where are you at? Intimidate.
I don't know.
There you
it is.
are.
Beautiful.
All right. Hero phase. I don't know. Put a command point on my hero.
Sure.
Good job.
Yeah. I'd like. Sure. That's great.
He uses
do it
that.
Again.
He uses that to stick a thorn in your eye by rallying these guys.
Sounds unfortunate.
I get a dude
You
back.
do get a dude. Wow. Very nice.
Makes it so that my auto 6 is even more effective. I spend a command point.
Mm-hmm.
In the movement phase,
Yep.
auto 6 these guys. I take this point.
Mm-hmm.
These guys teleport at the end of their move to teleport here.
Gotcha. And they can teleport out of combat?
Yes.
It's amazing.
I know. We'll just do it next to this thing. So
Yep.
I take that one.
Easy peasy.
This guy then uses the strike and fade from the woodland depths to go here.
Yep.
And then these guys.
Just have to run high?
Did I lose track of what I was doing here?
I don't think so.
I
Like
might have.
you've done it all well so far. It's just a matter of like, can they run far enough?
Yeah, he is not the one that does from the woodland depths. Let's make sure that
He's the one?
because he's got 12.
Oh,
inch
sure.
move.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I should obviously. Where's my measure stick?
I don't know.
Yeah. So these guys are the ones that.
Yep.
From the woodland depths.
Okay.
He then just needs to run. All right.
Loves it. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Hold 1, hold 2.
Yep.
Well, not hold 1, hold. But anyway, you get the idea. I get 4 points.
Yeah. It is actually hold 1, hold 2. And battle tactic. And then I
You
get
control
my grand strat.
your grand strat.
19 to 21. Good game.
Super close.
Good game. Yeah. And you know what? For what you were worried was going to be a blowout,
I was worried it was going to be a blowout.
I think it's all right. You did a great job of keeping on a spell range because this list needs you to stay in spell range because if you're out of spell range, then you're also out of that. Was hunger left out intentionally? No, I never had the opportunity to use it. Every time I killed
he was talking about the new vampire from Soulblight.
Oh.
Because it doesn't have the hunger.
Was it left out intentionally? Maybe. I mean, it comes down to if they thought her points were too much, right?
I think it was. I think they were so worried that only hitting on 5s was so strong that they couldn't afford to allow it in.
Right.
Hand me the. Do you want the rest of that Bourbon County?
Kind of, but you
No.
You should have some if you haven't had any tonight because it's amazing.
I feel but with that much, I feel like I can
do it.
Get greedy here.
You got a long drive home, but you'll be okay. Oh man,
straight upstairs.
Solid game though. Fantastic gameplay by you. Like really good job.
So fucking good.
Managing distances. I know you're talking about the beer, but it came out. I said good management by you, and you're like so fucking good. So amazing. It was so good. But you did a really good job of managing distances, which really shut down my ability to pick what I wanted to go into, and for me to be able to cast spells.
And I think that Sylvaneth in specific is like the one army that is really good at managing distances.
Oh, absolutely. And look how close this game was. Had I gotten that battle tactic where you killed that Terrorghast, like if you had even left one wound on it, I would have won by Grand Strat at this game. So your list, I think this is a great competitive list. It's do I love playing against it? Not particularly, because it teleports around. But I think that there's a lot of gameplay there. It's a lot of fun, right?
There's a lot of places
it doesn't feel bad to play against it. It's
frustrating.
Oh, it's just there's so much with Belthanos adding on places that you can be teleporting left and right. There's so much to deal with, and there's no ability to stop it. Because we talked about at the beginning of the
You just
game.
hope that I roll a 2 or a 1.
Exactly. I've got no ability to shut down any of this nonsense. Like it happens, and now I've got to deal with it. That being said, the Avangori list
better than you think.
Exactly.
Better than you think.
Yeah.
Now that monstrous action that I was afraid of ended up being a nothing sandwich. I should just be afraid of his ability to roll 6s on mouth.
Right.
Like it's got a kiss in mouth, and a kiss is a little bit rough.
A little bit rough. A lot of tongue.
I had a lot of hickeys that ended up getting me fired from my job. So yeah, it was good. It was better than you think. All those, just being anytime you put a Nagash and Soulblight, it's always better than you think because of his ability to just smother you in negatives.
Right. For sure. Yeah, getting all those things on there. Yep, we got to go, Sylvaneth. Lol, that's how good victory. Books? Booze?
Booze? I can't tell.
Boons?
Sorry, we've got a little icon right there. So the most recent.
In case we want to love it, but we can't unless we know what it says.
I just love everybody, and it's too obnoxious to be able to.
I bet you do, buddy.
LOL,
bet you do.
That's how good victory booze.
There you go. It is very, very true. Very true. This is how I feel like games of Age of Sigmar should go. 5 turns. It's close. Could be anybody's game, but good list building and good direction do affect it in the end, right? You definitely played this well. It's not like your list was broken. There's nothing I could do.
No.
It's you made the choice early on to play a little cagier as opposed to I'm going to hit your screens and then hope I get a double turn and smash in. What?
A little bit. Besides,
those guys. Right, but you had 2 units.
I tried to balance it. Am I providing an interesting game on stream versus am I throwing the game because I'm just haha wackiness.
Right.
I tried to do a good job on it.
Yep.
To Shannon, is Terrorgeist Monster Mash better in Fic versus Soulblight?
So, if you're asking without Nagash, because he is a neutral War Master that can be taken by either, I would say it's better in Fek. Honestly.
Wow, I was going to say Soulblight.
And the reason why is because Soulblight relies on you to be huddled up. Because, again, if you don't have Nagash, you're huddling up on the Vengorian Lord to get the healing.
Okay.
Fek doesn't care because you can kill it and bring it back. Right? That being said, with Nagash, easily Soulblight. Because they have cheaper screen units that allow you to block off your monsters and pick your fights as well as go get objectives. And a better lore for Nagash to pick from because he gets 6 spells instead of 3. And there's 6 good spells for debuffing versus 2 okay spells from Fek. but none of that, like the best spell in Flesh of Your Courts, you can't use in a Terrorgeist. So you kind of waste Nagash bringing him into it, unfortunately.
I think the problem with Nagash in Soulblight, or in fact, is that when you bring units back using his rule, you can't muster it above half.
Sure.
That's such a non-bow.
But that and bringing back the wound value, all we have is more Big Knights for 3 wounds, and then everything else is either 1 or 4.
Okay.
So also gets rid of his... Nagash is much better in Soulblight Gravelords than he is in the Flesh of Your Courts, which is just unfortunate, and it's the way that it is, for multiple reasons.
I just want to see Urshan and Flesh of Your Courts anyway.
Sure. Although, with those new Regiments of Renown, Ursharon in Soulblight Gravelords...
could actually be really good.
You get a free 300 points of bringing guys back with his rule. Ursharon, he gets an automatic +1 attack. He doesn't have to do anything to earn it, like they make him do in his own faction.
And his damage is better than people think.
It's good.
I mean, some people are keying into it, but I've heard people be like, oh, well, he's okay. Like, have you ever been hit by an Insensate Rage Bloodthirster? Yeah.
Because that's what his profile is.
Yep.
D3 plus 3?
Yeah.
It just murders. Like, sure, he doesn't blow up, but God, he kills whatever he gets into.
Yep. And he
still
heals
has,
on his War Scroll.
And he still has the Strike's Last aura with him.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that he loses is the Choose a Delusion. That's really it.
And that's not as big a deal when you're bringing him in as an ally, where
Exactly.
he's not going to be buffing any of the other units anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he's just really good. I think that Nagash is really best in Soulblight or Nighthaunt.
Absolutely.
And OBR and Feck, I think that he just doesn't really gel with the army.
For sure. But OBR gets Archon, so they don't need Nagash.
All right, later,
So
Gene.
as it goes.
I hope I did you right with this Sylvaneth here.
I think that this was a really good example of what non-shooting and no tree lord Sylvaneth can be. Like this.
It's all freaking Belthanos.
But it seems cool, right? It's got a theme, it's got a function, and it works. It's what army list building I think should be, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's great. This Avangori one, you're a KG player and you move around, so the mirrors were wasted because of that.
It's because I was a weenie.
Well, no. You managed your distances correctly, which I have done in many games, so I'm not going to say like that's a weenie move. Sometimes that's what you have to do, right? Like it's what you got to do. Because even with you taking away the majority of my damage in spellcasting, and I didn't really do much combat, you're still down to, 3-4 units at the very end of the game?
It feels like what happens to Sylvaneth is that there's the inflection point where they've whittled you down enough that even though they've taken the attrition, they've got enough to just now they can just be everywhere at the end of the game, take the points.
For sure.
I don't think you see them at the top tables because they don't reliably score 5 out of 5 battle tactics and maximum primary points because they give up some early on to have that late game advantage.
Sure. Fair enough.
But it's a fun army. I think it's a great army. I think you can go 5-0 with them. I just don't know if you get to that podium place. We'll see what the battle scroll does. Maybe it helps out the scythes. I think the scythes are a little bit overcosted at 250 compared to 220 of the swords.
Is there a possible enough of a points drop to make a difference? Because that's the other thing is that even if there's a small points drop, with Flesh of Your Courts right now, if they drop, let's say they drop the Terrorgeist by 10 points, cool, whatever. Nothing in my army is cheap. I can't use 10 points for anything.
You could drop their points like 20, and I think that would get me 2 scythes rather than scythe and a sword.
Okay.
I don't know if I would take 2 scythes, but yes, there's a world where it could change the list.
Sure.
Sure. But obviously, Sylvaneth is doing just fine. I think there's lots of different builds. Like I did the casting build.
Yep.
But you could do the thing where that's a Durthu instead or something.
Sure.
This is the general, and then it's providing +3 move. Everything that starts to move within 12 inches of it.
What do you run for a grand strat then? Because that spellcasting savant on a guy with 7 wounds and a 4-up ward. Even I did kill him, but just barely, right?
And to be fair, I was playing real loose with him.
Right.
I had the opportunity to just teleport him out.
Sure.
And I chose not to.
Sure.
So, people will put the Arcane Tome on him, stuff like that.
still just do the same
there's
thing.
stuff you can do. I don't like a lot of it. It's really the grand strat that pushes me into the casting.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they're the gameplay wise, adding 3 inches to the move of everything is just one more thing that helps the Belthanos build.
For sure.
Because all of a sudden now he's a 15-inch move, run and charge. And then the Kurnoth go from a 5-inch to an 8-inch.
Yep.
And then one of them is an 11-inch move, run, charge. You know, it just
absolutely.
It does a lot. It's a like the War Singer is a good build. It's just I like if I'm going to be playing in this casting build or meta, I want
that's
Blizzard.
Fair. Well, and you pulled off an amazing Blizzard this game.
That's true.
Like you showed that Blizzard still is Blizzard.
Yeah,
right?
No one doubts Blizzard is super fucking busted.
Obscure Minator wants to know if Bug Rider spam has any play.
Spam? No. I would play? Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Is it as good as Kurnoth focus? Like it's when we say spam, let's just say Kurnoth focus versus Bug Rider focus.
Right.
The Bug Riders, they're faster, and then they have that model recursion, but their attack profiles are like 1 damage base on one bug, and then the other bug is I think 2 damage base, but it's only 1 rend. What's great about the swords and the scythes is the swords you have to clear the screens and the hordes because they've got the extra attack, or you can send them into high armor value, and then just dump them with mortal wounds, and then you don't have to worry about being wholly within 6 of anything.
Sure.
The scythes are great for armor busting on, I guess, medium level. They're great medium level, like 4 3-up save guys, where they're not going to get down to a 2-up or 1-up.
Right.
But you don't have that flexibility with the bugs. You're just like, I'm bringing stuff back, I guess.
Sure.
One model at the end of my movement phase or combat phase.
And we're in such a obliteration meta.
Yeah, I don't
where
like it.
and I think that's one of the things that I bumped into here is that this whole game I never had the chance to heal. I either killed you or you killed me.
Yes.
And we're done. And that's it, really. Part of that is because my Vengorian Lord just wet the bed on it's trying to do 1 wound to Belthanos. But that aside, right? That aside, the idea of recursion, you either need to be able to survive someone's like Mike Tyson left hook,
right?
Or don't worry about it. Punch harder.
Yeah, punch harder.
Exactly.
So into the story, the long story short, the attack bugs have like if they charge, they fight first.
Sure.
I just don't like that as an offensive tool specifically in Sylvaneth. I think that it's a great offensive tool in lots of other armies where you have activation advantage.
Yeah.
But here, I don't need activation advantage because I just strike and fade you, and they don't take advantage of that as well, in my opinion.
Sure.
I also don't think they look as cool as Kurnoth, and so I own 0, and that's how I roll.
Fair enough. What from the other end of the board, for the people that are interested in running the less seen factions in Soulblight, what did you think of the Avangori sort of list? Is it just you're running a Nagash list and it happens to have Terrorgeist that could roll 6s?
No, I mean it's a little bit of both because you've got it's an incredible debuff list. If you like blue magic, you could have.
If you're a terrible person,
if you're a terrible person, you'll love this list. I think that it's good. It's not too good, obviously.
Right.
But if you roll that into a tournament, you can go 3-2-4-1 with it. It's just that you're going to run into that player or a couple players that just understand how to manage your lack of models. Because what you struggled with was objective control.
Yep.
And like when you sent your stuff in, and like I put myself out in front of you, you definitely punished me for it.
For sure.
Those debuffs were brutal, and a lot of people will just alpha strike out of the top of that's all they do is they alpha strike.
Yep.
You love that because they come into your debuff range and then you just rip them to shreds.
Absolutely. It reminded me of the game at Flying Monkey against the Slan player with Kroic. He's 4-0, the super competitive Seraphon Starborn list.
Yeah.
And you just have to accept that, stay out of the range.
Never
just be like, no, we're not doing magic, right?
Yeah.
And once you do that, now it loses its teeth. And now it is down to, well, how do I go get objectives? Because having to take my first turn to set up at a slant put me on the back foot right away. And after that, I was chasing you to try to catch up, and I just couldn't by the end of the game.
Right.
Just could not. Like if Age of Sigmar was a 7-turn game, I have this. You have nothing left on the board that can kill Nagash, right?
Agreed.
But it's not. It's a 5-turn game, and you got to make every choice based on how many points can I get this round.
Right.
For certain.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
a good game, though. A real good game. Super good game.
I didn't believe it would go to the bottom of 5, but I was definitely joking, like, oh man, it's going to be another week in Decadent Battle Report where somehow it's fucking close and we have to play all the way to the end.
I know, right?
All right. Well, there's worse problems than having close games in all of our battle reports.
Right.
And it's live, so we're not like faking it. It's just we're unlucky.
Every mistake we make is an accurate, honest mistake.
Okay, guys, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. You've got a friend coming out.
Yeah, my buddy Zach Johnson. Hopefully, going to be showing up as long as weather is good and all that.
Right.
He's got a beautifully painted Nurgle list. Super excited to play it. I'm going to be running your cities.
Yep.
And we might have a battle scroll before then, so who knows? Maybe I'll be the worst army in the world. We don't. Woo! Could be good.
We'll find out. And I'm going to be man in the chair. Mason's taking a battle report off, which he deserves. Obscuromancer, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
You know what? Have a great time, and join us on Discord. Let us know how your games are going. Share some hobby. And I love seeing everyone's hobby. That's the best part of having the Discord is like somebody was posting their hobby on building a table.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Like super cool.
Jake's table is super cool.
Yep.
And then Alexander's gonna fucking love Nurgle. He's a Nurgle stan.
Right. Wednesday.
Yeah. Is it? Oh yes. Our next stream is going to be best designed, not rules wise, but visual. Foot Heroes in Age of Sigmar tier list.
Absolutely.
And we're going to just do an easy peasy after work stream. It's going to be great. It might run long because there's a lot of them.
There's so many.
We'll see. We might trim it for the really old crap. But aside from that, I'm excited to have that stream.
Absolutely.
We're going to do that Wednesday. You'll see it pop up.
Yeah, please jump in the chat. Let's hear your opinions. Obviously, after a couple of beers, both of us could be swayed to be like, you know what, actually, you're right. This should be A tier. That's fine.
D tier? Well, like S tier.
100%. Easy. Yeah, for sure. For certain. Come argue for your favorite models, for your favorite armies. We'd love to have you there.
Absolutely.
All of this is a blast. It's fun to do.
Cool. All right, well, check us out then, and thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Later.